All right, we're back. We hopefully are good to stay here for a while. Garrick has been on an absolute tear while we're gone. Pulled another dealer Mongon Sumo and has been repeating like crazy. Conned 7 pins and flipped all of the 7 pins to be the Dora.
And then we have a
Nothing.
perfect Kokushi on the left who folded. I'm just watching. Why would you throw away your perfect Kokushi?
Well, I
Your
would I
Isha.
would guess because Tony realizes that Garrick's the one who has the flow.
But if you're Ishanta and Kokushi, no. And you really need the points. It's true, you're actually a fighting chance for second place. But Garrick is, of course, not even Ishanten yet. He's not even started Tenpai yet. He's still Ishanten.
Yeah, still needs a Mon tile of some sort. Oh, or that pin tile, that exact pin tile.
It will help.
Picks the 4
Now
Mon.
Tenpai of Formon.
All right, live. There's one in the wall.
But that can change, right? Because it's another 5 pin, and then you can switch your Tanki weights.
Oh, absolutely. And Garrick loves playing the Tonki swap game.
Yeah,
Tempai.
3-pin looking very dangerous.
This is a hilarious Tempai for Mark. It cannot win. There are no 7 pins left. In the meantime, Tony pulls the last 4 Mon. But he is folding hard.
Yep.
Are there any 5 pins left? Can this weight switch? 2 5 pins? They're both live. And the 3 Mon looks good as well. Pinky taking the direct challenge.
Being on 5-8, man.
Five, 8. Let's see. 8 has 3 drawn. 5 has 3 drawn. So one of each. It's live for Biggie to finally end this dealership. This dealership that no one has been able to touch.
And so it's looking very safe. It's just cut.
Oh, here's a switch opportunity, but that's going to deal in.
A really cheap hand, but shutting down the scary dealer run here. And putting Garrick below 70,000, he'll have to make do with a mere 69.7.
Unfortunate for Garrick, but there's still 3 more rounds with which to accumulate even more points. I'm sure he's not feeling too sad about it when you're sort of wipe your brow with all the point sticks.
Exactly.
Hard day's work, well rewarded. All right, Bingi hit the dealer in third at 16-1, a mere 3,000 points away from second.
I love that 5-pin draw because if that's your final weight, I always love those kind of weights for the 3-4 pin. If it ends up being the final one.
It's a way to get a Suji trapped weight that is multi-sided.
Yes.
That always gets me when I'm playing defense. I'm like, there's no way they could be waiting on this. Oh, but there is.
Holding on to the honor tiles a little bit longer is an interesting choice, but I get it.
Yeah, really, it hasn't sacrificed any central tiles. The only real sacrifice has been the 1 Mon. That doesn't even feel like that much of a waste. In the meantime, the honor tiles will give him a chance to open and maintain his dealership, so it definitely feels like a fair trade-off.
That's true. I'm reluctant always about the south tile because I really don't want double south, phoning my south and ending my dealership. That might just be a personal thing.
And one thing that I've seen Binky do often is hold those honor tiles that he doesn't want people to pull. Like, rather than try to drop it early and push it through, he'll just hold it forever and just never let them call it. Up until he's good and ready to let them have it. And that's usually when he's done by.
Can improve with Dora acceptance. Could even be Sananko. Could it be no camping? Sorry, the one so is dead.
I guess it technically could still be if you draw a pair
Yeah,
on one of your
yeah.
diamond shapes and then the other tile, like
Or
this. But
something else like the
all
seven
right.
mon. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't speak too quickly.
Oh, there's one of the 7 mon guns, so a little bit harder now. Oh, and the other one immediately got. All right, well, no, you were right. Sonako just not possible. By the way, Tony had Ishanten uh, headless with 2 diamond shapes and said, I would rather keep my pair and take a diamond diamond Ishanten. Do you have a preference between the headless versus diamond diamond Ishanten? Maybe
Normally it's the headless, but if there's anything that we saw today, it was just how much the headless Nishant tends came back to bite the players. So maybe it's the right call to keep the pair.
yeah, maybe a little extra note. Like one of the diamond shapes has a Dora, so sometimes if you go headless and you draw the 5, so you lose your Dora. But sometimes you draw the 4, so and you get mega rewarded. So it's a little hard to say what is best. I guess it's very situational. What can you afford to lose?
It's an interesting situation because they have a big point deficit here, so there's big. You really want to get a lot of points if you want to challenge first, but of course the real fight is taking place over a few thousand points for second place.
Hmm. And Garrick doesn't mind picking up a couple thousand points either with his Yakuhai Dora 1. Just get back over 70,000 points, move this game over to the end, confirm your big win.
That's true, and the psychological benefit of seeing the number 7 is also great. We're getting closer and closer to Ryokoku here. So it might just be drawish kind of hand. I'm a little bit sad because I really wanted to see Binyi complete this hand. He's not going to get there, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The hand was looking so good. He played maximally efficient, and it just never got there. We saw that from Garrick a bit in the first game. Uh,
Mm.
play as efficiently as you
I
can.
mean,
Sometimes it
Marco
doesn't
picks
get
up
there.
the points. His second place lead looking a little bit firmer now, and just a Baimon away from that 30,000 barrier. That makes all the difference with the floating Uma.
Yeah, Mark, 8,000 points. Not as hard to come by when you're the dealer. You can get even more.
1,000, sorry. He's shifted the
Oh, you're right.
he's dealer now, so yeah, that threw the points
Now on
threw
the
some out.
left, I'm thinking
On the
flush.
left,
I'm thinking flush, but Bingy also might be thinking Suiso.
do you start pawning and maybe how about a toy toy flush with some Yakuhai?
Yeah, that sounds good as a backup plan. And of course, holding this door just in case it pairs up.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku on the bottom. Maybe even Junchan.
On the right, we have a really wide ish on them.
Even without the Junchan, it's just a really nice info. And there's the reach.
Oh, we could see a chase.
Take this reach and the chase reach. Or do you wait for the upgrade?
Yeah, I like both of the Riches. Normally, I would say, Sanshoku. Oh no! We're not a
That's
matter. We're not a matter. He
yeah.
pots Sumo on the right. But as dealer, with the chance to draw the Dora after it's just come out once, I don't want to miss the chance of getting a Dora. So I'm fine with the Ricci there as dealer.
You're right. But that really hurts Mark because that was his dealership.
Yeah, and the difference in the score line here is that Ricci stick plus 200 points. It's just a little bit harder now and all last for Mark to get back into second place. And that much easier for Bingy to take over third. Has a good hand at it
First,
too. Bingy RD Shantem.
yeah, probably working against the dealer here. So some motivation to Tsumo.
Yeah, B could even
Could
get
even be a Shantan on the bottom.
yeah,
G.
moving in that direction for sure. Garrick, no stranger to calling his end open. Has a
I mean,
Honitsu.
he's got the double Yaku high.
Yeah, double Yakuhai. Oh, just draw it.
Just draw it. Just draw it. And it has a Dora, so that's great.
Actually, not choosing to commit with the Force Otuso there. Just playing for the double south right now.
I like that. The flush is nice, but also you're in first place, so if you happen to get the Sanzo, then you're not going to dodge it. It might come out right here,
G.
and you have to cheat it. Yeah. Opting for that's a choice.
That's the food
Not taking
play.
the Ryaman.
That's the food play right there. Garrick says, "Give me that 9 pin. It looks so good." Gee.
It's a lot of efficiency sacrificed. You're right. The food is there.
We'll see if it pans out. 1-4 pin hasn't come out yet, so no punish yet.
The one pin is also in dealer's hand. I don't see it coming out anytime soon. Of course, we see 2 4 pins on the left also.
Wow.
How about see 2 pin, 9 pin?
Sumo.
Out there it is.
Sumo. There you go. That's sumo.
Garrick was right. And this is going to put him back over 30,000 points. Double South Dora 1. 5,200 with the 40 Fu. And just like that, Garrick has doubled approximately, maybe not fully, but almost doubled the loss that he had with the positive gain.
Well, we see the exact opposite of what happened in the first Hanshan. What swings for Garrick as well. What a great redemption arc that we just saw.
All right, some Garrick lore. I was actually watching Garrick play ladder games last night, and he went 2 firsts and 2 fourths. So just like he was doing to here. But even the 4th places, he was getting some really good hands.
I love that kind of play style. I also like taking high risks in search of high rewards. So I think that's fun to play. It's definitely entertaining to watch. So hat tip to Garrick here, and it worked out for him. It looks like 25% dealing rate, 70% participation rate, and of course, when you win, it's a Mankan at least.
Yeah.
These 2 hot bars.
It's pretty crazy. Second place goes to Tony at 18,000 points, minus 12. For second place is kind of crazy. It just shows how dominant Garrick was in this game, and not dominant in the sense that he was targeting one player either. Everyone was paying for it equally. A lot of sumos by Garrick. Mark very close to getting the second place, but ends in third here, minus 17.9, and Binyi eats the 4th place. I think he took the 1st place in game 1, so it should be pretty even after these couple of games. Take a look at the big screen. And we see Garrick jumping into 5th place overall after that win.
Yeah, he did really, really well. We see Tony and Binyi pretty close together, and Mark slightly below them. But of course, it's only 2 games, so anything can still happen. They just need to pull 70,000 Hanchan.
Just game number 2. Are they playing more? I think even if they are, we're gonna try to maximize our movement around the league and catch some other games. Oh, we've got a really fun table that was recommended to me. Joseph versus Josue versus Andrew.
Let's check it out.
All right, one moment. I will have that game popped up. Oh, these are players that have been. A lot of these players have promoted recently. I know Josue got the double promotion in last season, the spring season, moving from the C divisions all the way into B2, where this game is being played right now. And they're already partially through this game, so we'll be catching South 2. It'll just take me a second to swap the names over as we swap the dealer over to Andrew.
Great, and this is looking kind of like a, I was gonna say, pinfish type of hand. Uh, Meanwhile, looking around, average pinfish, maybe a 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku on the left. Ooh, potential 7, 8, 9, maybe Chanta hand by Toyman. And on the right hand side is the hand that's looking closest to reaching Tenpai with maybe something like Mantampin, Richi Tanyao Pinfu. In first place, we have Sway
Josue.
Sway,
Yeah.
50,000 points, but looking a little bit more balanced than the games we just saw with second place, our current dealer, also above 30,000 points.
Josue leaving the dealership, not quite hitting 70,000 points before leaving the dealership in South One, but comfortably in the lead here. And Andrew not too far behind, especially as the dealer can make a go at it. I'm curious to see just how aggressive we're going to see on the right. Joseph,
1.
yeah, gets the perfect draw, so no need to even
That's
think about opening. Just slam that Ricci.
He has an Ipeco chance as well. It's a really, really strong hand. Someone once told me that Mantampin always has to be in the back of your mind. It's just such a good hand.
Yeah, this, you don't even need Dora when you have a hand like that. Just Ricci, Tang Yao Pinhu, sumo that thing, hit an Uda, or in this case, hit Ipeco. That's the monk gun you're looking for.
Yeah, and I don't see that many Formon out. The Ipeco chance is a little bit harder to hit.
Hold
I
it.
think Formon has a good chance of sumo.
I thought we have a Tempai for the dealer. It's 7 pairs, waiting on 8 pin.
Chico in the bottom. Yep.
One
Not
so
Ricci, maybe he's hoping for an upgrade.
yeah. One-so was a really good tile to target, but he didn't like cutting the 8
Sumo.
pin, and as a result, he misses the Tsumo, and it is going to be the Tsumo on the right instead. Ricci Tsumo Tanya
No,
Pinhu. Yeah, will only be 13.26, but that's enough to move up to 29.5 for the dealership now. Could get over 30,000 in the next hand.
So the moral of the story is take the Ricci on the one. So I'm not sure. I don't think it was Suji trapped. I didn't see a 4-so cut. So maybe he's hoping for an even better one, or you think he was just scared of the reach?
Yeah, definitely. The force would come out to the first Ricci. I don't know if you chase with the ones yourself if it comes out, but certainly the 8 pin did look a bit scary against the Ricci, so very understandable to play that way.
Absolutely.
Some players will kind of ignore the Ricci and try to maximize their own win rate as the dealer in that spot, and some players will do a more balanced approach where you're not taking the most aggressive line, but you're not likely to deal it so easily. And that
I think folding is also fair, especially if you don't have a Dora pair. It's totally reasonable. 7 pairs is supposed to be a really good defensive resource because you can discard pairs if you need to and kind of wash you around. So yeah, I can totally respect and understand a fold decision or a wash decision there too.
Well, now we're gonna have a decision for Joseph. Is it going to be the pairs? We have 5 of them. No, he says no.
Not again.
Dora 2 as well, so maybe with a callable Tanya just says, I want to be able to open my hand.
It's a good question. If you want to go the Cheeto way, what do you cut? The backfire immediately saying, hey,
Home.
and he cuts the other 4 pin. It's immediately pwned.
Pulled straight into Tempai for Andrew. Tanya Dora 1. Ooh. Could consider calling that 8 pin. Do you call that into a tonking that can be moved around, or do you like just staying on the weight?
I like the Tonki way that can be moved around. Yeah, absolutely.
It feels a little dangerous, like you're leaving yourself vulnerable with fewer tiles in your hand, but at the same time, it allows you to use another Dora really easily, and also to get a multi-sided weight, even if it's not the Dora shape. So personally, I do like
Five
making the
suited
call there too.
is not that upgradable either, right? Because if you draw 8 so, you can't really use the 9 so because you lose time now.
Yeah, I think that's a good point as well. By the way, we saw Josue get into Tempai, not declaring the Ricci on this Tumon. Probably thinking from my score position, I don't need to take the risk of a bad weight Ricci for Ricci +1 when I could draw the Dora and have a good weight Ricci with extra value as well. Or yeah, exactly, extra value and good weight. But that Tumon's going to be drawn instead.
Yeah, coming out. I like the Dama there, by the way. It has a good improvement.
Oh, it
There's
finds it.
right there it is.
Now might
I wouldn't be
Ricci.
surprised if he keeps Damaing. No, he does reach it, which is also fine.
Oh boy, but this is Chitoi Tempai. The only way you get this Tempai is by dropping the Tumon. And we're going to see it too.
It's
wrong.
oh, and it deals right in.
Josue maximally rewarded for this play. Held out for the Dora draw, drew the Dora, slammed the Ricci,
That's going on
kissed the
last turn,
Ipotsu. That this is really nice positional play as well from Josue. That weight into slamming the Ricci at the right moment, and it worked out. You know, it wasn't always going to end up that way. Joseph just drew the wrong tile into Tempai. Drew into Chitoi Tempai instead of getting the 5 so, 8 so, or 3 so. Or 4 so. Like any of those other so tiles would have been fine, but got one
This
of the
is why we have to petition WRC to make Kansai Chitoi part of the official rule set. Maybe then Armolden adopts it also. And then this whole problem could be avoided.
Yeah, I'm so with you. Alright, here we are, all last. And this could be over. We have a Ricci.
Super quick reach.
Ricci, Yakuhai, west is the seat wind. And a good weight, 5-8 pin. Waits on 5 tiles from the wall. This looks almost impossible for Andrew to not be able to win this.
I like this reach as well. Secure second. Maybe you even draw that west and con it for, you know, Rin Kaiho and some extra Dora. So lots of good draws here.
I guess the most interesting thing is what do you do as the dealer? And I get the feeling that you just have to fight here.
I think so. You don't have a lot of information, and you're not in a great place. So in these kind of spots, I agree with you. I think you just have to fight.
Uh-oh, there's the 3 draw. It's very easy to cut the 5 pin and angle for 2-3-4 Sanshoku in the future.
Oh no, you're right. The 2-3-4 Sanshoku would definitely cause him to deal in.
Really
He can
needs to draw 5 mon.
Yeah, he needs to draw the 5 mon 2 dodges.
By the way, Josue Ishonten for Itsu in the Pinzu with Dora 3. Looks like Josue just wants to fight here.
She needs some upgrades.
You're right.
Chi.
Shoot and put to upgrade.
Oh, there's the Chi! It is the Sanshoku bait!
Oh no, the bait.
It's not going to be a huge deal, and it's certainly understandable as the dealer to try to upgrade in value a little bit, even if it's just from 1 hun to 2 hun, where both the 2 and the 5 are kind of dangerous, but in the end, turns out that just playing the slightly safer 2 pin would have been better. And the punishment is not that bad, just 2,600. So
We'll say with a really dominant win for plus 42.4 after Uma. It's going to put him right up front. Yeah, puts him at number 5 at promotion spot. So number 2, now that the standings have been updated. So, well done.
Andrew will take second place here, plus 9.1 after that all-last victory. Other Joseph, let's see, Joseph M got the last place at minus 38.0. Joseph D got the third place, minus 13.5. Not a happy ending for the Josephs in this game, but it looks like overall that was the last game of the series. A pretty fair run of things. As we move to the big screen, we get to see it is currently Edwin who's actually topping the charts with 4 first places at the start of the season, plus 91.8.
Great for him. Also, I noticed that we have Lucas Navitas, who is joining us
Yeah, I thought I'd let you guys finish off that game, but I did get to catch the very end of that one there.
Very good. Lucas will be standing in for the remainder of the session.
I will bid you all adieu. Good night. Thank you very much for joining in, and hopefully I will catch you all in some future streams. Thank you so much for the invitation, Nathan.
Absolutely, Tomasz. Good to have you on the stream. Fantastic to do commentary with you, and looking forward to hearing more from you in the near future.
It's been a pleasure. Have a good night, guys.
All right. Looking at the table to see what's happening around the league, it looks like that A2 table is ending up, only playing 2 games. I was expecting an A1 table to be playing tonight as well. It looks like they have not. Maybe they moved their games to another day. So instead, there is currently 1 game going live, and we can move there next. It's a B1 table with Max, Gary, Barb, and Kaz.
All right, let's take a look.
Go ahead and pop you in there. All right, B1, a very fun division. It's getting harder and harder in this division. We'll get to take a peek at the standings in just a second, but before we do that, let's just pop into the game. It looks like we are in East 4, dealership of Kaz, who's also at 50,000 points. We've seen some dominant performances so far.
It's still even their first dealership here. Looks like we got 2 Hondas, so seems like they've been putting in some work on their dealership. Although we do have a door pawn here. Looking like it's South Otozuke, or maybe potentially could shift into... Oh, actually, interesting, we see a 5-so cut, so angling multiple Yakus here. Definitely eyeing that 2-3-4 Sanshoku as a different possible Yaku, if they... Because the South is the indicator. And it's dead, actually, so sorry. South, not an option. We're just catching up to speed here.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely aiming for that Sanshoku, and actually gets the 3-so draw, so now just needs the Pinzu, and they got their door 3 Tempai.
Did Max know that I was tuning into this game? Is that why we're...
Immediately we have a 2-3-4 Sanshoku.
I'm so ready for this to win somehow, even though there's only 1 3-pin left on the wall.
We also have Chitoi Ishanten across the way. So that's just one singing that final pair. Dealer also getting closer. Itsu Ishanten. Scared of the Chun though, because it's not clear what Shimacho's Yaku is, and from dealer's perspective, definitely could be waiting for the Chun Yaku high.
Absolutely.
Especially as you see a lot of the other Yaku highs come out.
Are you gonna...
Oh wow, there it is!
Oh my goodness, alright. Where's that 3? Where's that 3?
There's a 3 in Kamicha's hand. Okay, they just got the 4, so...
Locking in the E-Pego shape.
Yeah.
Looks like we're pretty reliant on the last one, although it could come out across the way. That's a Chitoi that could drop any tile.
Right. And you're not necessarily scared of 3-pin, probably. That's not the one I would think of as being the most dangerous, especially as the 6-pin passes.
I agree. It feels like Kaz is suspicious. Very suspicious. Looks like he just wants to back away with this lead.
Yeah. Especially as, like, it just gets into the 3rd row if you're not even Tempai.
3, so not even super enticing.
I think another big thing is Kaz just probably thought that Chun was unpushable.
I agree. By the way, speaking of Chitoi, we have 7 pairs, 1 away on the left.
Are any of these Chitois going to get there? 1 final draw. No.
Okay, smart to just play a safe 8-pin there.
That was a nice try on the Sanshoku.
You know what? 2-3-4 Sanshoku, it didn't win, but it earned more points by just being Tempai.
There you go, yeah.
That was a big brain play, surely.
And now onto their dealership. They can definitely challenge for first. They're thinking about this hand. Just going to start with the 9-pin, potentially hedge a bit of Honitsu and these honors. Although the Sozu is pretty strong, so yeah, we see the North coming out pretty quickly.
Into the South rounds, that South pair on the right becomes double value.
Yeah, definitely could be a pretty quick just double South. You even have a Dora, so it's pretty good value. I
Home.
imagine that's yep, there we go, straight into the pawn.
Everyone else probably moving towards the
Gee.
Ricci. When, if any, at any point will we see this con of 5 months?
Oh, 7-pin pawn. Yeah, see, you don't even want the 7-pin. I kind of wish we held the 3-so over the 7-pin, just because for like that exact reason. Like the 7-pin came out and we didn't even pawn. And now's another chance. Yeah, there we go. We did it this time. Just sort of keeping the extra tile on the pair where you're like happy to cheat 3-mon, but you kind of didn't even really want to pawn the 7-pin in the first place.
Yes, extra tile acceptance only matters if you're going to take it, right?
Right, exactly. And the extra door does make a big difference here, going from like up to 2-han to 3-han.
Yeah, pretty heads up play to pass that. Sometimes you end up at that spot and you're like, well, I guess I'll take it. But
This is Tempai. Are we gonna take it here? We could go like 5-so Ricci. No, 5-so Dama is gonna be the option. So not willing to take the Ricci Nomi. I guess this also is like Suonko upgrades, so that's fine.
I'm sure that's definitely part of the thinking here.
Yeah, I mean, you have like between like well, no, you can't roll 'em, but that's okay. Between like Suonko, it just being Ricci Nomi, you also have Ipeko upgrades. You have 6-so is like Tanyo and Ipeko upgrade, so it seems pretty reasonable to just take this Dama here.
No door in the hands, so you never know if you're going to get chased down by a big threat.
Home.
Pawn into 1-1. Okay, a Tanyao play.
So using this 4th 5-mon as a floater, which but if we connect to here we go, now we can con.
Surely
I think
con.
we will. All right, 2-mon new Dora. That actually, is this gonna be? Hold on, how many tiles are left? Oh, this now we're only down. Oh, this is 6-so. No, now we Dama, and now you have Dama Tanya 2. Tanya Dora 2.
Tanya door 2. Wow, this has turned into the
All of a
manga.
sudden, this con just made this hand so much better. It's like you already missed some of the 2-so and 2-mon, so there's a 2-mon in Toyman's hand.
What about this diamond shape? Ipeko door do the Ricci.
Ooh.
Forso's thrice cut. Oh, goes for it though.
They do switch 1-so 4-so.
Can still run the 1-so with Ipeko.
Yeah.
Oh, but just draws.
Oh, and there's the 4-so! It worked out. Wow.
Wow, Kaz played this hand kind of brilliantly.
Yeah, with the nice Dama, got the perfect 6-so upgrade. Also with like Dama kind of like baiting out the con a little bit, and just like it all worked out.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. We move over to Gary, who has some work to do, and this is the right spot to be. Has a perfect draw to get.
That's a fantastic one. It's so easy to use too with this. It's like a middle tile for Tanyo and connected to the 6-7-8.
Oh, but
We're
problems.
gonna have double south pawn.
Yeah, that's another double south. This one goes to Barb. If you're Gary, are you calling anything?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would definitely call the Conchons. I think you kind of just have to. Skipping the Conchon cheese is just so slow. Even though you really... maybe it changes if you're Ishanten. But... as is, like, from 2 Shanten to 2 Conchons, I want to just... I want to take the chi.
I actually have another question. What do you do when you draw a 3-pin here?
I would just cut the 2-mon.
2-mon, play 3-sided, and the Conchon shape in the Sozu.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see.
I think that seems like the more straightforward way to do it. Because I guess the other option is, like... I don't know, what is the other option? 7-so or something?
7-so, 3-so, something like that that keeps a Conchon in the lower Monzu.
Oh,
and
now we do the 3-so, which is... now I guess you cut 7-so. Or 3-so. You want Ishanten.
That shape. Now this is only
I
being
guess
made
the
because
3-pin's
the 3-pin is
twice
not,
out,
right?
but... it's kind of tempting just to take Ishanten there.
Yeah, the downside of going back a Shanten for this is It's a tough play to make, but it's something you can do.
Is this? Yeah, we have Dama Pinfu here.
1
6-9 so. And also a Ricci on 3-6 mon.
This feels like Kaz probably wants to keep the Dama here.
Yeah, especially like Genbutsu Wei. If you were Dama before, you're gonna be Dama after. Ooh, 5 mon. Is that gonna be? This could be a fold tile. We'll see. That yeah, that's a nice fold. The 5 mon's like I agree. Like 5 mon's a nice choice on a tile to fold on. The double Musuji right next to Doro. So very very nicely Dama into fold. They're gonna be like slightly sad that they missed the
the Night
the
Sumo.
Sumo, but I think yeah, but then they'll I think it was already red when they drew it, right? So they'll feel good. It was a nicely played hand from Kaz there, I think.
Yeah, we've seen Kaz make some really nice plays. Not surprising. We know he's a player that's been in A1 a lot. And so...
This is a pretty exciting hand from dealer here. Already an Onko, and then 3 other pairs, one of them Yakuhai. They're all like terminals too, so like very easy to palm. If we have one more pair, I mean, ideally 5-pin, but even like any pair, I'm already thinking about Toy here.
Pon.
Pon Tempai, just like that.
Yeah.
Presumably 9-pin.
Now, do we
as
pull
well.
9-pin? That's the question. It's pretty tempting.
We already have 40 Fu. So
yeah.
Yakuhai Dora 1, 40 Fu, 39. Oh, well.
Here, shift. We gotta, yeah, there we go. Okay. You wouldn't like the 5-pin,
right.
but this is nice.
It's
also like 9-pin is a pretty good one.
Right.
The indicator's bad.
Because the 9-pin looks so strong, I think it's fine to do this. Now, unfortunately for Barb, the 9-pin is actually paired up somewhere else. That doesn't mean we're not going to see it come out, though.
Yeah, I think it's pretty locked in with a combination of like North Yakuhai and then like 9-pin being another pair. So it's like the main reason you would probably think about cutting 9-pin is for Tanyo, but I'm not sure if that hand's going to make it to Tanyo.
I guess we're relying on the one last copy of the 4-pin, which is still somewhere in the wall.
Yeah, I just think this early so now we have the North Palm. I think this early, just the upgrade of 2 Han to 3 Han is like the value just is such a huge jump that I like this jump on.
Again, the only real regret is if the 9-pin is somehow buried in the dead wall or paired up in someone's hand, and you can't really expect that.
Here's gonna be Tempai. And oh man, could we have a Sean Con? No, it's gone. It's in Toyman's hand. Because it does seem like a hand the dealer would think about just conning one, so.
Oh, I think there would be no hesitation.
Yeah. But it's not there to be drawn.
So the waiting game continues. Still 4-pin in the wall for the dealer. 147 so is the expected win here.
Kaz just holding this west for safety, but has managed to get to Tanya Shantan.
Sumo.
There we go. The Summon Shan wins.
The 9-pin's revealed as well. That's where they were. That's why I haven't seen them.
Alright, all last on Kaz. I think you can probably play this one normal. We'll see what Kaz does. I'd be thinking just cut honors. Yeah, that's what Kaz goes for. He goes for going south, preferring to hold the gust win for a bit of safety. So kind of balancing, like, you know, nothing crazy like full high priority, like a middle tile, but you know, slight preference to. Well, now okay, now we see the east, so it kind of just balancing a. I mean, a pretty good hand where you could just continue to rack up your score as dealer. Although Shimocha has a nice one as well. They're building toward that 3-so draw fits in. They're just missing a pair. They could go for a Ricci.
I saw a couple interesting moves. This 3-mon across the way could be kept. You can slide the 6 down, and then you have 4 pairs, and maybe you think about 7 pairs in the future. Also, the West came out, was passed, so it looks like Gary wants to stay with a closed hand. definitely understandable in this situation to try to build value.
Oh, this is just a Dama, which maybe might be. I mean, you would need something really special to get first, but this could be kind of just like,
Home.
a Ricci Pinfu doesn't do much for me. Maybe I wait and get like some dream upgrades like Tanyo and Adora, and then something
Home.
interesting happens from there.
Yeah, like
But
3
I
so,
imagine
6 so, 5 pin, all good tiles.
Yeah, exactly. And then like someone else Ricci's and you're somehow like Hanimon Sumo. I guess Hanimon Sumo is already enough. So, if you could somehow get that. I don't think we're gonna see
Don't.
that though, because there's just the two set. It does get roamed, yeah. It's not like you were particularly close to Honeymoon Sumo, so let's just take the win to end the game.
All right, so Cass, the big winner here, plus 41.3. We keep seeing that all night long. It's one player jumping out ahead. This was a pretty close contested compared to some of the other ones we've seen tonight, though, with Max plus 16.0. It's a battle of the Pats here. Tuna Pat plus 16. Baka Pat with minus 14.8 in third. He eats the fourth here in this game, but this is just game 1 of 4.
Right. Yeah, there was a nicely played game all around. I felt like there were some interesting decisions that like some nice sort of like disciplined play that ended up working out. Like particularly there's a few I remember from Kaz, but also like in that all last of just like kind of recognizing that Ricci Pinfu doesn't do much, so like Damaing to dream of Hanimon upgrades and things like that. It was a nicely played game.
Really good to see players thinking a step ahead of just the immediate tempi. Oh,
Exactly. Yeah.
we saw some
Just
of that.
something you definitely just sort of pick up with like kind of like experience of just like recognizing different sort of situations. Which is always I think one of the fun things about Mahjong, where it's like, East one obviously just every time Ricci Pinfu, but it's kind of recognizing like, I don't really need to Ricci my Pinfu this time, like, and just taking this sort of different play based on the situation.
One of the players that I see do that a lot, that's in the B1 division this season, is Garth, actually. He very rarely takes a Ricci Pinfu. I would say maybe even like upwards of 50% of the time he will Dama that and always looks for some upgrade or just is content with a one Han with safety options.
Right. I also am actually think my default is still to Ricci a Pinfu. Like, if you just have like a first or Ricci Pinfu, I will still take it. But I think that there's a lot of situations where just Dama Pinfu Nomi makes sense, because the main idea is that even with a Ricci, it's still a pretty cheap hand, so you don't necessarily need to. Whereas like if you compare it to something like Pinfu Dora, then all of a sudden that Ricci adds a lot more value.
Yeah, there is the potential lack of Ipatsu, Uradora that you could find with even though you're probably not getting a lot of Ura with Pinfu, sometimes you do hit one or two.
Yeah.
Just don't let
But
Korak
I
hear
think
you
I think
say
like
this.
Dama Pinfu is a powerful tool, like especially if there's a scary hand at the table. Like sometimes if there's like a scary Ricci, like rather than just like committing to a chase, I'll just be like, I'm just happy to try to stop this Ricci with like a Pinfu, and then maybe I can fold later if it doesn't work out.
And maybe another
Or if there's like
aspect,
a scary Honitsu hand or something like that.
sure. And maybe it's not even just Yaku or Ricci that does it. Maybe just the fact that you have Pinfu only, meaning Pinfu with no Dora, means that someone else has the Dora. And if they chase you, their hand's probably going to be worth a lot more. Because the people that are chasing you are not the people with Ricci Nomi. It's the people that have Ricci plus the Dora pair. Or if you're playing in ladder with Akkas, it could be a large variety of hands that are chasing a lot of different Dora options to hit you with. So if you really do get that first template with just a Pinfu, and there's still 7 Dora out there somewhere, it's very likely you're going to get chased by a much more expensive hand, and that risk reward evaluation does change quite a bit. All right, we are awaiting the start of game number 2 here. It looks like we're just a minute away, so maybe we can, unless there's a stat that pops out to you, I'm keeping an eye on the game so we can tune into whatever it starts, but Donald, what is this crazy 127.1 in 3
They haven't
games?
even played their 4th game. What does that
This is the
start?
highest score I've seen so far out of all of divisions. And that's with only 3 games.
Yeah, that is wild. What a start.
40% win. 7.1% deal in. That's probably like
Yeah.
one deal in over the course of 3 games or maybe 2 deal ins because the average is 9,000, but you're dealing to a Hanuman in like a 2,900.
Well, I mean, obviously Kaz just played 1 game, but not bad to have 41% win rate, 0% deal-in rate.
Casual 2,767 EV.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, we are approaching the start of the game. It looks like there are a few seconds left. Max will be our first dealer. On the right, Gary. Across the table, Kaz, looking to go back to back here. And on our left is Barb.
Pretty straight off the bat, an interesting hand, because the first thing I think is Honitsu, but then you realize that the 8-mon's the Dora. So instead, actually, you're just going to keep the 9-so for Sanshoku.
Oh, that Onko draw is such a relief. A lot of the times in this type of hand, you have to end up cutting one of the honor pairs, but in this situation, you've drawn the Onko, you can just play straight forward.
We do have Chitoi Ishanten on the right. Pretty fast hand across the way, too. Dushanten. So some fast hands. Dealer upgrading to Ryamen.
Oh, and now
Oh, wow, another Onko draw.
I mean, you could actually turn this
Right.
into a flush now.
You could. I don't think you ever do, because I'm pretty sure you always just take Tenpai.
Oh, would have been Tempai.
Yeah.
We don't think about that. We don't think about that. We don't look at the past when we have the future still.
Like, if I draw, like, 8 pen, I'm not gonna, like, cut 7, 8 mon to go for Honitsu. I'm just gonna be happy if my, like, Ryamen reach Dora.
What about 3 pin?
I'm just reaching Ryamen Dora. I think reaching Ryamen Dora is just too good.
That's fair. It's just Tempai.
It's tempting. I do like a Honitsu, but I think with this exact hand and the 8 mon being Dora, it's just a bit too hard.
Are you ready for the very sad 7 mantra?
リーチ
Oh, hold that thought. We got to
Ooh,
reach on the left
reaching.
first. Somehow, Barb got there first.
Yeah, just Riichi Nomi on the 2 pen.
Oh, this
6 was an annoying draw, but I think you might just push. Let's see. Okay, goes for the west, which is still Ishanten. So at least you don't deal into Ipatsu.
Yeah, you lose some of those draws like the 3-6 pin, 4-7 pin into Tempai, as well as the 8-1 draw. But
6-so double Musuji's a close one. Like that it is hard to know what to do there.
yeah, and
I don't really blame this West.
Home.
I was suspecting that Max would make this play just knowing his playstyle.
Mhm.
But if he gets Tempai, certainly he's going to jam the chase.
See, like this is one of the backfire draws. Now what do you do? Okay, gonna finish off cutting the Wests.
Or reworking the hand. Now, 6-0 is a problematic tile because we've already discarded before. It's twice cut. Not likely to be our pair. And also the 7-so got blown, so it's hard to even make a sequence out of that.
We somehow have like, oh, now you try the 9 mon. So awkward. What about yeah, I can't even really cut the Hatsu, so I'm going to draw 6 pin. Is that gonna stop them? Oh no, well they can get the 6, so that's fair, because that one's not that dangerous.
Yeah, the 3-so came out.
Oh, and then just palm jam.
And now Max probably is ready to get out, but doesn't matter. There's that Sumo. Reach Sumo. That's it. A little frustrating when you see that 6-0 would have cleared, but that was just East 1.
本
Plenty of time to make larger hands.
Home.
Definitely was a
I have a couple of Yakuhai calls here. Ready.
Speedy hands. Dealer queuing up
It's a
the red
Conchon
dragon, ready
fill.
to go. Gotta finish off this dragon trade, dragon exchange.
Had the option to keep 8-pin for Sanchoku chances, but deciding just to hold the North Seat Wind instead. And then now, okay, now just gonna swap out the 9-mon.
Yeah,
Still is wanting to hold the door, really hoping to connect to that, but it's still Ishanten in the meantime.
if you draw to Tempai, would you take that Tempai?
I don't think so. No.
I think
Just
I value,
Kanchan Nomi
right?
doesn't really seem that great. Okay, well now you got the door Kanchan. You're still not really that excited because it's not like 6-pin Kanchan looks that good, or Forso Kanchan for that matter. But at least you're utilizing the Dora now.
In the meantime, you've got Gary choosing to cut away from the red dragon pair, moving in the direction of maybe Tanya or Pinghu.
Huh.
Tempai the right, just the 5-mon here. Yakuhai only. Three tiles in the wall.
So I've been holding the Haku here for mostly probably safety, but maybe at some point has the option to con.
I
Maybe
feel
if the
like
hand gets close enough.
Barb has a playstyle that wants to con.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if it draws into Ishanten. It is kind of
Yeet.
annoying that... Okay, well, we have the Ricci here. From Toyman, they've cut that 2-pin and the 8-pin, so this like Pinzu shape's a bit weaker than it otherwise would be. Okay, well, Haku just ended up being a safe tile.
Yeah, once that dealer throws the Ricci out, there's little incentive to con in response.
Yeah, Ricci Tanyo here. Is anyone going to be able to fight against this?
Kaz has some options to move around, but 6-mon still not. Well, actually, there's a Kabe on the 4-mon. 7-mon is twice cut now, and the 9 came out, so it's like Nakatsuji. I'll just play pretty safe. There's plenty of defensive options. The 1 so Suji, the 7 so Suji. The 4-mon Kabe means that a lot of these mon tiles will just go through.
Mm-hmm.
Sumo.
Ricci Tsumo Tanyo.
Ura? It's
Hurrah!
as big as the dealer.
Yeah, huge hand.
We've seen this a couple times now. One player eats a 4th place. The next game they come back with a strong start. Gary now, the chance at 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku maybe for some value.
It's kind of funny. I was just looking earlier today at kind of like Ricci Pinfu versus Ricci Tanyo, and it's like I always knew that Ricci Tanyo was better, but I was just sort of comparing the EV of some different hands, and like the Tanyo is way better, and that last hand there like kind of shows why. Like just one Sumo, all of a sudden it's a Mongon. It's just the value of that versus like Pinfu. It's just it's like basically like an extra like 4,000 points.
Yeah, if you think about the value of that hand with Pinfu instead of Tanya, Ricci Tsumo Pinfu, 2,600 all, 7,800 total, compared to getting 4,000 all, a little under 5,000 points. I've been watching Barb's hand while we've been talking, and this is getting funky.
Yeah. Certainly committing to holding all the terminals and honors here. We could have the rare Hon Ryoto.
Right now,
Not the Yakuza that shows up all that often, but it is a fun one.
9 unique tiles in a pair towards Kokushi, but it looks a little bit closer to Chitoy Honroto. All
リーチ
right, Max gave it one turn wait and then said, all right, I'll slam.
And then Katagiri. I like it.
Was looking for that Sanshoku. I actually, in this spot, I tend to just hold this Dama for a long time, but with Dora, it's understandable to want the slam.
Right.
I think if I didn't have the Dora, I would definitely keep holding this Dama.
カン
Oh, Khan into drawing the deal and tile.
That was that was not a helpful one. Oh no.
Holds. He
Ooh,
stops on it.
folding on it.
Says
Khan to
Doris.
fold.
Well, it's back. It's a sign. No. Refusing the Sanmenchan, even though one of the sides waits on Dora. That's Gembutsu to the first Richi. Somehow Cass has the read that this 6 months just too bad to push.
Well, it's not a summon shot, it's just a 4-pin.
Oh. You're right. You're so right. Somehow I read that as that 5 as a 4.
Yeah. I think they would have pushed summon Sean for sure.
Oh, well now
Uh-oh. Now it's Ryamen.
Yeet.
And this one is Gembutsu. Oh no.
Don't.
I
Yeah.
held out for as long as he
Man.
could, but eventually at 6
The
watches.
con was as soon as the con happened. And that didn't add anything though, so it wasn't actually that bad. For dealing into Ricci plus with the con out, that's not too bad of a result.
Alright, Kaz will have the dealership here at East 3. One copy of the Dora West. Also one across the table, one on the left, but none of these hands can super easily use it. The hand that I like the best. On the right.
Yeah, it's got some nice shapes. Building towards an E2 with the right draws.
Dealer also not
Dealer
too
gonna
bad.
hold this west for now at least. Yeah, Toyman also with a single west doesn't want to cut it. Had the option to hold a Forso, which would have could have added some efficiency, but doesn't want to end up with just Ricci Nomi, so hoping to pair that Dora. Especially for Toyman, it's their seat win, so it makes a lot even more sense to try to greet it.
A really interesting draw, that 8-mon for the dealer. That was the last copy of the 8-mon. 2 9s are out and one's held in the hand, so Ipeko only has one draw towards it, but could get a pretty, the 9-mon is not really a tile you're expecting players to be waiting on, given the number of 8s and 9s that are already visible.
Now has the option. Okay, actually just gonna break Ishan 10. I kind of would have preferred at that point just to cut the west, because like you'll feel really sad if you draw 7 so now.
I think maybe one of the benefits of doing it in this scenario is if you do draw 7, so you can just wait on the door later.
I cast her blessing there. I mean, that's the reason to hold the west. You draw another west. Now the hand's fantastic.
6060. This Sozu shape is getting worse and worse. Really needs to fight
Ricci.
template before they all run out. Instead, we're going to see a Ricci from Barb.
Just Nomi on this Champagne here. Retail Champagne.
We've seen Kaz play pretty defensively against Ricci's, but as dealer with 2 Dora.
I mean, does Kabe have 5-pen? No, this isn't a push. We're too worried about the depleted 6-9 mon. Not willing to go for it. Even with Dora 2.
Yeah, it's still possible to rework this hand into Tempai. Problem is we are
It's
10.
tough. With this 6-pin is just, I mean, I guess that the idea is that you just push 6-pin later at some point. Because it's pretty hard to actually utilize this 6-pin in the hand.
Yeah, really looking for a sign from other players or for Barb to drop something and allow it to go through. But so far, hasn't seen anything. Oh, but there's 8.
Ooh, the 8-pin comes out.
Suji. Oh, the Ura too. Well, suddenly that Ricci Nomi becomes a lot more valuable.
I liked that hand on the left there that we just switched away from. East, Chun Chun, already completed Mensu. I guess this is one of those hands like you get super excited and then you realize this might end up with just like a one-on hand. But we'll see how it develops.
Yeah, I've seen that happen way too much.
Home.
Yeah, you get like really excited. You're like, oh, this hand is so good. I have 2 Yakuhai pairs. I've got a Mensu, and then it's like, wait, I'm just gonna end up with 1 on Senpai.
Oh no no no, we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting double Yakuhai.
There you go.
Backup pair acquired, and the East kind of likely to come out in a reasonable time frame from Gary. Definitely, these discards are
Home.
looking a little bit suspicious.
But it's just because it's a
Home.
fast hand more than anything else. Oh, the second pawn. Yeah, this might. I mean, the discards definitely look like it could be Monzu. Especially
Home.
seeing the 2 Yakuhai calls.
Yeah, would not be surprised to see the 8s will come out pretty easily here.
Though the 8-so currently is just a useful tile. Although, yeah, like you can see like 1-so, 1-so, like reluctant to push this 1 mon. Although Shimo did cut a 2 mon, so you know maybe they see through. Or maybe that was before the second pawn actually. I don't remember the order. It might have been.
I mean, that was a 1-1 jam. There's the 8, so this
Yeah.
would be the double Yakuhai. Perhaps?
It really did look like it might have been a Honitsu, so I don't blame that.
Absolutely. And we go straight
Ooh.
into. Wait, didn't we just see this hand?
Yeah.
This is
this one
the
could be
same hand
Honitsu,
he had
though.
in East 1.
This one surely could be Honitsu.
It's the same pairs too, South and West.
This is like Honitsu Toy Toy. That's what I kind of want.
Do you believe in Toy Toy with the
Oh, how about just sushi? Just go all the way.
well, he needs to get that last north. It's just not gonna happen. Shimo's got
No,
the Shimo cut from the north.
Maybe Shimo's gonna hold it as a safe tile forever.
That's not likely.
You're right. That's not.
I mean, at least it's good to know that your dream is dead before you get too invested in it. Oh no.
Right.
5-so means that we can't do Sanchoku.
Yeah, it does just end up cutting away from one of these penchants.
But the hand on the left is an insanely wide Ishantan.
Very nice. Got two good shapes to try to find a pair.
Thinking, not committing. And now 8-so, 9-so
It
is...
also could have even, yeah. I guess Toyman also had a pair. Maybe they were also thinking of pawn. Although
True.
that doesn't actually help their hand.
With the Anko still and the possibility of calling south.
Oh man. Okay, now headless Anko with Itsu chance.
This is a big decision.
Home.
We'll go for it.
Okay,
Probably 8-so
calls out.
first.
I imagine. We'll see. Yep,
That
there
means
we
there's
go.
a chance to get trapped on this 9-so.
Yeah,
If Barb gets tapped by right here,
There's a lot of tiles that do it. That's not one of them. And now, oh no,
Oh,
but the
4-so.
4-so. We're not safe yet.
Home.
all right, south. That's it.
Okay, now we're safe.
The danger is gone. And it's actually a little tough for Barb to see 9-so, 9-so there.
I don't
I'd
like
rather
this-
take my
the-
draw,
the-
actually.
well, yeah, that doesn't really do much. It's,
A chance to
Yeah.
draw 7 mon, I think, is a little too good there.
also, you still want Toy Toy, so I don't really think that. Like, I would pawn 4 mon for sure.
Yeah.
But also, that's just Tempai, but yeah.
Yeah, good pass. I think I agree.
Okay, Dora draw. This is just Damaten?
Ishan.
No, sorry. That's not a completed Mansu.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see. Oh, second Dora drawn.
Now you could cut 3 mon maybe? I mean that looks pretty, unless you're worried about it dealing in, but no, it does cut 3 mon.
Yeah, 8 mon is a 50-10 tile. The third Dora drawn.
That's true. Oh, that works. And now I imagine you gotta reach it.
Got Ricci,
I
right?
don't really see how you don't. Oh!
Reach.
Too scared to push the 6-mon, I guess, but was willing to push. I guess the 3-mon was safe.
Oh
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's
no!
so that is so sad.
This is the Ipatsu with
Ew,
door
that
3.
was you folding your door Anko Ramen Tempai? Hmm. I
I mean,
guess
I
I
can kind of see,
understand being scared
like,
of dealer,
oh,
but
there's the symbol for bar. We didn't even talk about this Ricci. It is not going to be the Itsu. Does find a
another
Duda.
though. Wow, that would have been Ricci, Ipatsu, Tsumo, door 3. That just would have been Honeymon.
I forgot to look at the Uda as well.
Yeah.
See if that would have mattered. But yeah,
Oof.
if dealer hadn't called the Yakuhai there, Yakuhai in the Dora suit means that you could be fighting against
Right.
12,000 points. I mean,
Oh yeah, for
your
sure.
Mongon versus their 12,000 points is still a fight that you are allowed to take,
Yeah.
but
That
it's
was tough.
definitely
Yeah.
not easy.
Well, here's a fantastic dealer hand here.
I love this for
Already
Gary.
Ishan 10 with a callable Mongon. Another pair. That could actually be good, maybe. Although there is a Sanshoku. There's a lot of things to think about here. Goes for Tuso. So this is the Sanshoku line. I think this works. This is probably best. That's probably the best possible discard there when you consider Sanshoku.
Yeah,
I like the Tuso.
from a value perspective, certainly this is maximal. And when you open up for this as well, you still get 12,000 points.
Yeah.
So looking for 3-so or 4-so. And then, of course, the 5 Mon.
Huh. Okay, now cuts the Tuso. So this is just saying, okay, I don't care about Sanshoku anymore.
I do kind of like throwing
I
the
kind
6
of-
Mon back.
Yeah. I think the Sanshoku was a little bit better there. Oh, well now I guess you cut one of your pairs. Decides for the 3-pen.
Yeah, of course, 4-so Doris. We're going to hold on to that. 6 Mon was the other option, I guess. Actually, I was asking somebody else this.
Huh. For Ethan Salmon, you might as well take it.
In this instance where you are Diamen, well, I guess in this case we've got a potential Shaba, but let's say you're moving in the direction of Diamen. You might be ending up waiting on the 2-5. Is it better to have cut the 6-mon pair or to have cut the 3-pin pair if you're planning on waiting on 2-5 in the future?
Oh, you would rather have cut the 6-mon pair, I guess, just because it makes the 5 weight look a little bit safer. I don't think it's like a huge difference, but interesting choice. Do you ever for Ethan Salmon? Probably not. Maybe just Dama?
I like the
Gato
Dama.
Dama? I think if Forso's not Dora, you take the Sunman. But it doesn't. Yeah, okay. This seems like a good choice. I don't think you cut a Dora just so you can wait for Ethan.
Yeah. And there still are improvements here in.
Ooh, wow, 5-pin draw. Okay, so is this gonna be Ricci or no? Goes for Dama. Dama Pinfu Itsu with the Takame Dora.
Do you think we're going to see the
That looks like a nice one.
like
Eat.
Fuditen Ricci? Or say Katagiri
Ooh.
Ricci?
Smogiri Ricci. Okay. Oh, 7-so. There you go. All right.
Alright.
What am I thinking about?
No, you gotta take it. You gotta take it.
Sumo.
Okay.
Maybe bemoaning the lack of Ipatsu there.
I guess so. Ah, my Hanuman. Why did I Dama? I could have had Hanuman.
I kind of feel like we would have seen a Tsumogiri Ricci or a Katagiri Ricci from Max, and so probably just one of those spots where you say, should I be Ricci? I can just Dama and wait and turn figure it out. And then as the hand's going on, you're like,
And
no,
then
I
you
should be
draw it,
Ricci. And then you draw,
yeah.
and you're like, well, oh well. Very funny, by the way, in this hand. On the right, South pair, Hatsu pair. Across the table, South pair, Hatsu pair.
Yeah, that's gonna slow these hands down a lot.
By
'cause
slow
they
means
both
they're
think
never gonna
They're
win.
both gonna open thinking that they can get these. I imagine, unless
Like,
they end up
gee,
going like Chitoy or something.
Like sometimes you don't open if it's just one tile in your Atosuke, but if you have two
Yeah.
Yakuhai, you're never not gonna get it, right?
It's also just like Toyman, I imagine, is thinking about like Honitsu. But they can't even, they're both mochi mochi, so it's like you're just gonna
You
get
cannot
stuck.
win.
There's no way
You
out of it.
cannot win. Like the only way to win is someone goes Ricci and one of the players folds a pair.
Right.
I guess the other
Home.
ways. Nope.
Yeah. I mean, this is just the normal way to play these hands.
It's a tragedy. It's very funny though from our perspective. I gotta say.
It really is. They both think they have such good hands. They're like, look at all these Yakuhai pairs. There's no way this could go poorly.
So the problem is it's the dueling paths, right? They're
Oh,
basically
yeah.
the same player. They have the same idea, the same plan,
Chi.
The same high fives.
same vibe.
That's funny.
Chi.
We have Tempai for Kaz to shut down Dora too. 8. And Tempai on the
I
left.
think the 7-mon could be held for a bit because it's Dora and they really want Onitsu, so I don't think that Dora's gonna come out from Toyman all that quickly. Oh well, did I jinx it? I think I jinxed it.
might
I think it's
8-9.
the
They
one
might
draw
read 8-9.
that makes it come out.
Because 7 is a little dangerous, they go 8-9. I'm calling it.
Oh, you're right. Look at that. I think I just always deal in there.
I mean, it is definitely the fastest way to make some.
Nice dodge, Lee. You called it too.
Will we see a 6-mon? There are 2 in the wall, and no one can use it at this point. Maybe Dealer, but Dealer probably wants. Oh, there's the 6.
Oh.
Can one pin first? No, just plays it out
Don't.
there. The silent Tanya Dora will shut it down. When the players get to review this hand, it's going to be stupid.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a lot of Pinzu. That's a good looking hand.
And a Dora as well.
All
But
last.
it's one of those
What
hands
do I
that
get
it,
with
it
that?
doesn't have to be a flush.
Huh. Yeah, they kind of need. No, they cut away from the Sanshoku, kind of.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I guess
just
there's
shot
multiple
them.
Sanshokus. What? I don't think you want just Richi Nomi though. That's just not enough. I think you have to greed.
Because you're looking for a pair, you can always Dora Tonki.
Right. And at that point, you might as well just go Honitsu along with it.
I mean, if you draw 4/7 mon, I think I would just slam.
Yeah, Richi Tsumo Dora Dora, that would do
But
it.
I do agree that
Just
Kaz
anything.
is probably
yeah.
looking for any excuse to just cut the 5/6. By
Right.
any excuse, I mean any pin dial.
And I guess you cut. Okay, just throws that back. I was wondering if maybe this is better for Dortonki considerations. I guess there's really no pin draw where you're happy because you're just gonna be like Richi Pinfu. All right, so just keeps the Ryunmen.
Chi.
Okay, yeah, Chi. There you go.
Putting the Chi into
Clearly, they're
Chinitsu.
just going for either Chinitsu or Door 2. Either way, you're gonna be pretty happy.
Yeah, one gun either way.
Chi.
Toyman gonna try to stop this, going for a Tanyo Chi here. Happily gonna take that Kanchan. Okay, the door clears. Is dealer gonna? Dealer might. Let's see. Is dealer want to greed Dora, or are they gonna? I guess they're gonna see it Tadashi, but no, that's Sumagiri. Yeah, they said they're like, this is my chance.
Yeah, I
Let me
think
not,
with the
get stuck
dealer
with this
showing,
one.
or sorry, with the Kaz showing Honitsu, you definitely want to get that Dora out.
Yeah.
Alright, 1/8 mon Shampon Tempai for the dealer. It's Yaku high only. Across the way, there's a 5 Tempai. Oh, and there's the 5 Kaz just has to drop that
Oh.
out. It's a cheapo,
Close things out.
and it's the big threat. And that will also lock all the placements. Gary comes back with the first. We've seen it time and time again. Barb grabs the second here, plus 9.5. I think we have a complete reversal from game 1. Max with the third place,
Yeah.
minus 8.7, and Kaz eats minus 24 for fourth. Very comfortable fourth, though.
Still gonna be positive after that first one. You'll be happy with your first. I mean, you're not happy at the moment because you only remember your last game. And you're like, I could be up at plus 60, but instead I'm at like
If I won that game, I
yeah.
might be able to fight Donald for 127 with 3 games.
Yeah, I could match the plus 127. I like how it looks like so they just finished. So this was clearly like it probably took like, like 2 hours to play 3 Hanchons of just watching Donald win hands, and then someone was like, "We gotta stop, man. No more."
Honestly,
I've been that player
feels like
before.
my session
It's like,
when
you know what, guys? I'm sorry.
we play
We-
two games. Every time I get Tempai, someone chases me and I deal into Ipatsu.
Yeah.
And someone suggested,
is too
let's
much.
just finish the rest of the games tonight. I'm like, but the flow's not in my favor.
Yeah.
Took another fourth and a third. Brutal. They were smart to end it at 3.
Yep.
All right. Are they playing again here in B1? Oh, they're not. But we have A1 starting. Brian Wen,
Which table is that?
Harrison, Max, Aaron.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah, we're immediately switching gears. This B1 table has finished, so we did get to catch 2 games from them. Actually, the C2 table also has some players that I'm intrigued to watch, but we'll get them in the future. We've got a really spicy table here. So we said Brian, Harrison, Max, and Aaron. And they are underway already. See how far they made it. Into East 4 very quickly.
That isn't surprising.
And we get to take the peek.
Right.
Pretty tight.
Well, this is a pretty nice looking dealer hand here. Kutsuki Ishan's kind of a nice shape. And then Max has made 2 Yakuhai calls, though currently not actually committed to Honey 2. Oh, Anko draw. Tempai on just Dama, because doesn't want to reach the 4-7. Is going to try to look for a Pinzo upgrade here.
I mean, that's door 3.
Right, but thinking maybe that Dama is. Oh, you could
Yeet.
reach this Tonki. No, it's only one. Oh, it's Hellweight! It's doing it! The Hellweight Tonki!
Oh
The
my goodness.
Jigoku 9 so.
Is Harrison
We're
gonna
in
get
there.
burned? He's the only one that can deal in. You would never do
Oh,
this, right?
man.
No one would ever
Well,
wait
now
on
Max
this.
can just maybe stop this at 2-5
Oh, but Harrison
the first thing I thought when we drew 9 so is like, ooh, we could Suchi trap Richi, but it's Jigoku. That doesn't stop him.
makes it even
Aaron
better.
just goes for it anyways.
Harrison plays the one so out, the slightly more dangerous one so to hold on to these shapes.
I'm not sure this is actually good, but it is a very based play.
Uh-oh. 3-pin first. Harrison's running out of tiles. It might be 9 so next.
Yeah, it definitely could come out.
Has the
No,
Kabe.
it's not. The thing that's kind of saving him is that it's not saving to Max. So like you would prefer to cut other tiles if you could. Like now it's 7-7 so it's not gonna come out.
Wait, that was a big cut from Max to save the 9 so.
Yeah.
Max still has the safe 2-pin.
Might have cooked a little bit too hard with this 9 so Tonki. I much prefer it on a wind than a terminal for this exact reason we see is that like someone might just have the 9 so in hand and have safer tiles. Whereas like the idea of like Jigoku on an honor is that it's probably in the wall.
Harrison still has to get through one more tile. Oh, he has 3 mon. He has 3
I guess
mon.
it could yeah, 3 mana save. Although unless he thinks that's
he
dangerous to
thinks-
Max.
Right? He goes with a 9!
Jigoku 9 so there it is.
That's crazy.
Right at the end. Was thinking like I could get this 3-1, but that looks kind of dangerous to Max. I mean, I might as well just go 9, so that's never gonna deal in.
Right? It basically never does. The world
Yeah.
where that deals in are so limited
Wow.
All right.
It worked out.
I feel like that's a play that Harrison would make, so he's just got to respect that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, now, where do we possibly go from there? Shinitsu, I guess, for dealer? Just say...
That would be if you, I mean if you got enough Monzu, never rule it out. That's actually gonna cut an honor here. I'm not sure what the one pin does. It's gonna follow it up pretty quickly.
No, there's a 7 Mon, but just play standard 1 Mon here. 5,
5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah. And Tanyo as well.
Oh, nope, it was Chinitsu. The big question is going to be where these Dora go. The Tuso is only held by 1 player, and a couple players really, really want one.
Home.
Calling for the Tanyo Sanchoku.
He evaluates the 9 to be a little bit more safe. Only deals into Hellweight Tonki.
I guess we don't quite see the last 8 Mon, right?
You're right.
But either way, I agree that it's the safer choice. And immediately draws Tenpai. Waiting on the 6, so... I mean, and that honestly could come out from
Gee,
Max,
what's
especially if
gonna
we see
come out
G
now?
out stealing in. Oh, whoa, whoa!
It's gonna come out.
Hedging
It's
E2,
coming out
the
pretty
E2 hedge. Yeah, but I mean, this is gonna come out so soon. I have to imagine.
I guess the only
Unless
thing
he
that
thinks it's
saves
gonna
it-
deal
oh.
in.
Does Harrison drop it first? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
okay.
All right.
Saved Max. Max is like, all right, that was nice. That one was coming out next. Although it does get rewarded for cutting in the safe tile. Like that's kind of nice. Like it's not just by chance that he happened to cut the safe tile first. Like evaluated like dealer's probably Tenpai. Also, I think we forgot to check the door indicator. But dealer's probably Tenpai, so I should delay pushing. And maybe thought that there's E2 chance as well, so just holding onto that 6-0 for just long enough to avoid the deal in.
Yeah, it's really natural if you think that dealer is not Tempai yet to just get that out sooner rather than later, but
Yeah.
just enough of a read to make that play. And that's, you know, that's super heads up. Not a lot of people will make that play. Save 2,900 points plus Homba.
Yep. It's always a good feeling when it's like, oh, I was just about to cut that, but someone cut it before me. Saved.
Aaron might be unstoppable here. Already Ishan 10 for Riichi Tanyo.
Hey, we didn't need Doro. It's just Sakagiri. We're going Tanyo.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch Anko as well. Super mega
Nice
wide.
draw for Max. I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
We're on the way. Still 2 away from Tempai. Harrison going for pairs. Like when Harrison's going for pairs, you know something's wrong. Something's gone wrong.
Okay, there's Ishan 10 for Brian.
Ishan 10 for Harrison as well. Oh, a second Dora.
Each.
Oh, there you go. Just fill both your ramyuns, and now this is a solid Shampoo. It's even Suji trapped on the 1-mon. So
I almost am sad
nice
when
quality Shampoo.
I Suji trap my weak side of the weight.
Because he wants a Kame.
I want the Haku, and then people just drop the 1-mon because it's safer.
Oh, well, we're gonna see a chase. The only question is which way, but you probably just
7.
take. I mean,
Oh,
oh, okay, no chase. Dama Genbutsu wait on exactly the 6-0, I guess.
yeah, I prefer cutting 7 so for the 3 so target.
Each.
Okay, well now there's another Riichi. Is this not just a? I guess the weight's not that. Okay, now cuts 5 so for no Yaku 6-9 mon.
Sumo.
Oh, he puts him.
And there's the Ipatsumo.
All right,
Hey.
Max not running away. Uh-oh.
Whoa, the dragons.
Should we just
and they're in
stay
the
here?
wall?
They're
They're
all
in the wall. Yeah, let's stay here.
Yeah, forget the dealer.
We gotta watch this. All in the wall. Oh boy.
The rest of the shape's not that bad either. Already completed shape in the Bonzu. The Pinzu is a little bit weak. The 7 Mondora connector is kind of interesting.
本
Mike's gonna try to stop this before it can get going. As we pick up more Monzu, it definitely looks tempting to, yeah, penchant cut to go Honitsu. And I think this is a clear Sakigiri, the Pinzu, against the 5-pin pawn, and you see a lot of Sozu cuts. I think that's the idea of cutting the penchant for the 6-0.
Until we see more. Oh, there's the indicator that it's not
Funnily
actually
enough, the
flush.
6-0 is not the safe one.
I mean, you can respond to that
like-
pawn by then cutting the 6-0.
Yeah, I think it would make sense to cut the 6-0 for the 9-pin.
All right, there's
Well,
a
we're gonna
dragon.
see pawn into 6-0. Well, I guess, yeah, Max is gonna delay because might as well hold that. Cut the second 7-mon.
By the way, all the 7-mon are now visible to Aaron, so he knows that he's got the last one. The problem is there's a Dora pawn, so the 7-mon has lost a lot of its utility.
本
There's the pawn.
Tempai
Max
for
did
Brian.
find Tempai here, and as did Brian.
No
But
Yaku.
Brian
Yaku.
doesn't have a Yaku.
Yeah, still need the south. Oh,
No Yaku.
no Yaku. I didn't got the chance to look at Harrison's weight yet. It's the 4-7-mon.
This is Tempai on 6-mon.
Oh,
Dealer. Oh,
well, one of these is gonna deal
This
in.
is just death. This is death for
Is it-
sure. I
is
don't know
it-
how you dodge this. It's way too good. Yeah, this is undodgeable.
Yeah.
it's just undodgeable. Dora 3 dealing, yeah. There's, I mean,
The weight is also
it's
insanely
Mongan
strong
Ramen
as well.
Senpai. I don't know how you could dodge that.
All the,
Okay,
all-
more dragons now. Or he's never gonna go to T1.
Yeah, let's go.
It's just constant
in
dice
order.
on getting watching.
本
It's always a North Sea.
People are gonna think I don't know how to move the dealer properly. Or pair across the way for Max. Also, Ishantan. Not a good one, but Ishantan.
Mm.
It's an 8-pin draw away from being a good Ishantan.
Yeah, that'd be definitely be the ideal upgrade. I mean, you're pretty happy with Dora too, like even if it's and it doesn't on a bad weight. Well, there you go. They get potential for a good weight now.
There's the tune.
It's live.
Still 2 copies in the wall. It's the Tumon
Going for
over
the
the
Tumon
west.
cut.
So like hedging your Honitsu and deciding which one to aim for.
Yeah. Also, just like all your tiles kind of suck. So
Home.
you might as well just like hold a bunch of honors and kind of see what happens. Okay, yeah, just cutting all the monsters
Riichi.
going for Sozu. Oh well. Boya Ricci kind of gonna ruin this fun. Ricci, Pinfu, and the 5/8 so.
It waits in the Sozu and Brian's looking for Sozu.
Yeah, Brian's hand is. Look how bad this hand is, other than the fact that you have Haku Hatsu. It's really bad.
Oh
So
no.
I think, unfortunately, probably just gonna have to fold. I want to see him draw Chun because that's it's Vaiso Concha on Phil. This is not quite Tempai.
Not quite. It's not really clear what you should cut though.
Just goes for a 3-mon push, taking Ishan 10. Didn't even really have anything safe, so just takes the Ishan 10.
Oh, it gets there.
And there you go. Now
Yeet.
it takes the Ricci.
Slams the chase, even though the 1-mon's thrice out.
Yeah, but you really want like Menton on 4-mon, which doesn't even. I guess it was Nakasuchi. Menton Pin is pretty good though. That's kind of close. You could dom that actually, but I don't like hate the Ricci just for value on 4-mon. It's tough against Oya. I would probably lean towards Dama, but it feels like a pretty understandable Ricci.
Yeah, well, definitely a borderline. Right against 2 Richis now. Bit of trouble. None of these Mon tiles look clean. A 7-mon would have been your play, but that's right in the middle of the 3 and the 8 on the left.
Yeah. Yeah, just trying to cut the safest tile here. 2-mon Suji, but at this point,
I mean, it might just be your safest tile at this point.
yeah, you also have 9 so. It's kind of the other one. I think that would be the next cut. Or 7-mon. I guess would be your other consideration.
Has to get through 2 more tiles.
It has 7 Sosuji.
Still 1/4 mon in the wall, one mon in the wall. The 5/8 is rapidly dying. Just go to a draw.
Go
Okay,
to Ryukoku.
no more dragons, please.
Yeah.
Let us move the dealer. Okay, we're safe.
All right, very normal distribution.
Maybe the key is
We get
to
to watch
not.
a good dealer hand. This is very quick 2-10. It has that nice, that 7-pin, which looks like it could be easy to, there you go, to use. Now Ishanten.
Yeah, that shape 3 for 5 connected to the 7 is really pretty because you don't actually have to draw a tile next to the 7 to get Tenpai
Yeah.
out.
Oh, Sanshoku. Huh.
Do you ever 2-pin?
Well, that's interesting. Okay, it doesn't want. I think I want it though. That's an interesting draw.
Let's see. 5 so and 8 so.
It's
leave
back,
this-
and it still throws it. I think I cut 2-pin there. That's a very interesting draw.
Oh, how about this Sanchoker?
This doesn't work.
What? 3 so 4 so. It's right there.
Oh yeah, just cut the Sunman easy.
The Sunman shot. Believe in your Sanchoker.
Yeah, I think I would have cut the 2-pin even though it loses the Pinzu upgrades, just because I mean Sanshoku 2 Han, Dora only 1 Han. But it's very interesting. It's just not even confirmed. You could draw the 2-so
Right,
and
the
then
2
ruin
so
everything.
would mess with things.
That's like a nice like what would you discard problem. We have to kind of evaluate the value of a Dora versus Sanshoku.
You're probably going to end up on bad weights.
6-9 mon looks good. I think we take this and just cut like 2-pin. Yeah. That's like a solid A-class Ramen right there.
You draw the door, you can swap out the 1 so pair, but oh well, here we go.
There you go. It summoned it to the hand. The perfect draw. Now we can, I mean, we could think about calls. I mean, the only one I'd call is 6 mon. And it probably is worth it. But really, you just want to reach you.
Yeah, calls off. Harrison did not lag on that 8 so at all.
Oh, nice. I'd be tempted. Okay, now I'm on. I'd be tempted to call the 6 mon. I think like Sunman Dora is probably good enough. Although you're on 4th.
Yeah, the weight is super strong if you can get there.
That does make it tempting to go for the full 12k plus Honeyman chance.
Like the 2/5 so doesn't look super depleted yet. Sorry, 2/5/8 so. And the 6/9 mon also looks pretty live. Would you ever call a Dora?
No, I would not.
By the way, that's the third.
I don't even think it makes the hand really particularly faster.
That is the third copy of the 8 so gone. All the 2s are held. All the 5s are held. So Harrison actually has only 1 more tile of this 2/5/8 so Suji in the wall.
Oh, there it is.
リーチ
Might just have to Ricci because it's not Tanyao.
Yeah, you definitely need the full value here. Just believe in your Timo.
You don't know just how bad the weight is, but if there's one tile, there is a path.
I think like with different scores, you could argue about a
Gee.
very late Dama. But here, I think you really want to go for the Mongon.
Max cannot hold it. Cannot find a tempo here at the end.
That would have been Tempai, but would have had to push a 7 so, which Aaron was not willing to do. Right at the end.
So we stay right
Well,
here.
it has a pretty fast high pie. There's chances this becomes Honitsu, though I think most often it just turns into like a pretty quick Ricci. Has maybe some amount of Tanyo chance with the right draws. I think sometimes you end up cutting the one so. Onko for Brian. The rest of the shapes aren't that great.
Aaron,
Okay, another pin. Yeah, across the way, Aaron going for the Honitsu. That's.
Ooh.
I mean, the pins are really nice. You have like 5 random honors. I guess you're kind of hoping to pair up one of those at some point.
I think the Hatsu dropper with Harrison's going to move him into the flush.
Yeah, I think if you got a pawn, you just pawn cut Manzu. But I think you would take a Ricci if you got it. You could argue for greed though. Okay, I think this is the pawn into Manzu. Like, I don't think we have a one-han Tempai. That looks really sad.
The only hesitation here is just the fact that there are 3 Ricci sticks to collect. That's the only reason I think that Harrison pauses at all on that 6-mon.
Yeah, I think rightly deciding that. Like, I mean, I could just go for 12,000 and collect all the Ricci sticks at the same time.
And nothing like a casual 15,600.
I mean, this could even be Hanimon if you somehow get Toy Toy.
Brian has a tough choice.
Actually, how close are we to all green? Hold on. What do we need here? We need
3-3
like
win?
a Forso and then like a pair. And I guess we're never going to go to East-East. It would take like some miracle draws.
Back to a Tempai with a Dora
Now
this
it's
time.
Dora. Is this enough? The sticks? Are the sticks going to debate us?
29. He's going to take it.
It is going to bait us. I suppose that's fairly reasonable.
This is where the East comes out.
Yeah. Now what? Now do you take Dorotonki?
You can take Dorotonki then switch to another shape, but I think it's
All the Sozas are coming.
I think once you commit to the Yamen, you should probably stay there. Oh, this is Tempai for Brian. He has to cut a Dora for it.
Each.
He's going to.
Does do it though. I think this is also Brian saying, I want all those Ricci sticks. Although I suppose you could have Dama and collected, but maybe at that point just Ricci because it's not like you have upgrades.
Yeah, he knows that Aaron can't use Sozu and hold that thought. Set. Tempai it is. Waiting on the 4-pin. Oh, the 3-so.
And it comes out. There you go. The Ricci from Brian. Working out. I feel like a lot of players would Dama there, but I think Brian kind of recognizes, like, I'm not actually gaining much from this Dama. There's, like, basically no upgrades, and 3-so doesn't even look safe to dealer, so why am I Damaing? I'm like, I just want to hold Tempai Dama, and everybody's going to cut the... It's like, Ricci doesn't really change anything, other than doubles your hand value, so you might as well.
And it's not like many players will fold in that situation. The dealer definitely wants to keep going to collect the sticks and get out of last place, and then Aaron's going for the flush. Probably with a value hand of his own, so makes some sense there. Alright, it's time to count tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a pair.
Throws it back.
Home.
That's a... Okay, then... This is awkward. I guess here the idea is you're just going to cut 2 3-pin. Sure. Oh, wait, hold on. We have another Dragon Watch.
It's a Kokshi
We're not
versus
done yet.
Daisanga.
It was also like a... Oh, okay, just Kokushi.
I don't know if that was a
Kokushi.
decision or just a timeout.
Yeah, because you would probably at least cut Manzu at that point. It doesn't really make sense to cut Hatsu.
Yeah, that was actually not an easy decision. Which Yakuman do you want to aim for? Oh, third Dora.
Not often. Oh no! Oh. Is this a sign of draws to come? Well, at least is it gonna get the Haku Onko draw? If we draw Chun though, it's like...
I mean, now if we go to Kokshi, we're dealing in to 12,000.
Yeah. This didn't work out. The Kokushi bait.
Yeah, not that Daisangan was super likely here. We do have Chun twice cut. And I've been watching the draws. If Harrison draws the Chun, then we would have had a chance. But
Yeah. I mean, this is also just like an insanely good hand from Max here.
But you
This
can,
is the Dora Onko in Totsu.
from a defensive perspective, he does look extremely advanced. Tadashi 3-pin, 2-pin, and the late Dora connector 7, 7-1 coming out.
It's true.
No one seems to be respecting this though. Could it be the 3? It will be the 3.
Oh no, the Kokushi made it so hard.
That's
Oh,
12.
that's a brutal deal in.
Now Harrison has another plan to get out of last place.
Yeah. It's true.
But we have to get through Max's dealership first, and we could stay here for a while.
Yeah, I don't think Max wants to go anywhere here. Gonna be eyeing this open Sanshoku, I have to imagine.
Very natural. 6-mon early cut here. Setting up the idea, I don't need upper Manzu. I don't need upper Pinsu.
I mean, if you chi one of these, it gives the game away, but that's fine. I mean, sometimes they think you're Chanta as well, but those are kind of the same danger tiles. Mostly, though, you just don't care.
What's that?
Those just are like not very helpful tiles. They just like Sakigiri them away. Oh, we're keeping that one, right? Oh no, we're not. I thought Max for sure was gonna greed some kind of like Chanta far away hand, but just discipline throws the 1-1 back.
I see. It was there. It was there. It wasn't there.
Man, Max has really gotten more disciplined in his play. I fully expected him to just greed some kind of Chanta. See, look, he would have the Hatsu pair, then you draw the 2-1, and now we did all that work for Chanta.
Chanta Dora what? Respect the value.
True.
Yeah, notably, Aaron passed up the Hakupo, so didn't even look towards the flush play.
It's just hoping. I mean, it's Ishan 10 for the E2, so it just wants that.
Each.
Brian first attempt by though. Ricci on the 7-pin Kanchan. It's just a straight Ricci Nomi.
If you trust that early 6-pin from Max, and there's probably 2 players that will have trouble using another 7-pin.
Right. I definitely think it's like a wall read Ricci.
Only one in the wall right now. And
This
Max
is probably definitely a better Ricci in ARML than it would be in ladder, because winning a hand here makes it so like just positive second is a lot easier.
Aaron did draw that 7-pin, so if he gets the tempai, he will be dealing in.
Right.
Or a little suspicious.
Doesn't really want to deal in though. Given these scores, I wonder if there's like a 1-2-mon cut or something. Like you could cut 2-mon here. Instead just goes straight 5-mon, which was just a follow cut. I think at that point I would rather try to cut the penchant, but I guess it doesn't make a huge difference. Wait.
The difference is that he would be no, not quite.
Yeah. He would have been tempa. No, yeah, he would have been Kitsuki Ishan-sen if he's willing to push 1-mon, which I think you are.
Whereas being tempai is dangerous right now because that 7-pin is not a good tile.
Might have been one of those. I run it that often where I spend my entire timer deciding whether or not I want to push, and then I only have like 1 second left to decide what to fold with.
Right? I've lost a lot of points that way.
Yeah.
Should be a pretty relaxing play into the Ryukyoku. Harrison not gonna get a pull, I don't think. So only 1 player temp by that. Ricci does net some points for Brian.
Yeah, that sets him up in a nice spot because now like before was that like 31,000 I think. So there's a good chance like you would end up in a situation where you need to win a hand to get your positive second. But now you are kind of comfortably over that 30,000
Yeah, and
mark.
some sumos in that situation would just drop him below 30,000. But now he survives
Exactly. Yeah.
basically all sumos. Just hot him on sumo drops and below.
Yeah, folding is folding is not a 0 point result. It's like very often folding is it's about like a minus. I think it's like minus 800 or something on average. I think is the number I've seen.
Well, Brian
Something like
might not
that.
have needed that. Looks like he's Ishanten already with a beautiful diamond shape towards Pinshu.
I wonder what he would do actually. I'm curious to see. Probably Dom. If it's just Pinfu, probably Dama. But I wonder if there's ever a world where like you've seen he's been pretty happy to Ricci in a lot of spots this game. I wonder how he feels about like just Ricci for straight value, where it doesn't really change any of your positions.
Yeah, we saw just how important it was to collect as many points as you could last season. 2 players set a record for points in A1.
Crazy. That was a wild battle.
If this is an early enough Ricci, we might see it. I think even now we'll probably still see it, but that's just a guess.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
thinking
Dama.
Dama. Yeah, it is immediate Dama.
Home.
Especially like the 2-9
Sumo.
pins out. Okay, yeah, there you go. Just locks in the positive second. Also, there were Ricci sticks as well.
Oh, that's true.
That was more of a reason to just go for the Dama. There's some points in the middle. Anyways, so yeah, Brian secures the second there. Max with that late second dealer manga on the second time round really made that a nice, fantastic way to start the season. Plus 42, and yeah, Aaron, unfortunately, with that Kokushi is gonna be regretting how that one went.
I think the story of this Hanshan, though, is definitely the Chikoku Tanki 9 so.
That was right as we joined. That's like I feel like that's a play we would only see in A1. It's just like okay, let's watch what's going on in A1. Oh, someone's Jigoku Tonki on 9 so. Yep.
So we had
Here we
Gallery
go.
and it said, no, you know what's better than two tiles? Just
Oh man.
I think at the time that weight was 3 live in the wall. He's like, nah, I've got something better than that. Harrison almost got out. The only reason he couldn't fold successfully was because Max maintained Tempai for so long.
Yeah. He was hedging it. He was hedging defense against the open hand. No.
We could take a peek at the A1 standings. David, once again, off to a great start. 2 first 2 seconds, up to plus 83 in 4 games. Jerry halfway there with half the games played, 46.7. And Bianca also at 44 with 2 games played.
Oh man, you gave my session one a run for its money.
I think we
What
basically
what,
tied.
what a horrible start for both of us.
Okay, it's just session 1. We have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Like I'm in good company too. Kenyon, Matthew, we're all dying. I'm dying more than they are though.
I think I have you beat by a few thousand.
Did every time you get a Mungon Tempai, somebody chase you and then you drop the Ipatsu tile?
Honestly, I kind of blanked that entire. Oh no, there was just a bunch of nonsense. It was also like one of those games where I was against Dustin and like he had so many freaking Cheetoy Tempais. It was unbelievable. And every time I play Dustin, he has all these Cheetoy Tempais. It's like he somehow has the power to just decide to be Cheetoy Tempai first row every hand. And it's just like, this is ridiculous. And I like dealt into like 2 of them and it was yeah. It was tough. Alright. Well, we're just first straight back into it. They immediately went for the Rikyuu.
Already Aaron with the early row 1 Ricci Dora 1 waiting on just the 6 so.
Yeah, this is the classic head start Ricci here.
Classic. I'm Tempai, I Ricci.
Yep.
Only 1 tile on the wall. Unlikely that we're going to see a 6 so come out so easily from other players.
Right.
A lot of times, though, we've seen in this game that the first Tempai is the one that gets the points. Sorry, in this game, I mean this
It has
series.
worked out. Yeah.
A lot of that times that first reach just goes to Ryukyoku. If it doesn't win. Looks like we can have a chase though if we
Harrison,
want.
though. Yeah.
One Mon
I mean-
calling to you.
Oh, we are chasing.
7-pin's bad. But he goes with it, gets through. Now the 1 Mon. That looks like a pretty sneaky way. Brian might be in a little bit of trouble. Gets the 7-pin first. How many 2s and 3s can we see? 3 2 Mon now? Eight Mon is a possibility too, but you have 2 copies of the 1 Mon.
Yeah. 8mon's at least Suji to Toyman.
No.
It was the one on the
the
one
one.
chance. Look at that. The 1-1 Zonky.
Oh, Ura-san!
Three!
All right. Harrison got it back. Harrison got it back.
1-1 Zonky.
Why do we always come into
What a
these
chase.
ridiculous ridiculous talkie weights?
Holy moly.
Okay.
All right, starting this
see you.
game off much better than the last one.
Remember the last one I said that's absolutely something Harrison would do is take that talkie
Yes.
weight?
Your
Comes right
point
back.
has been proven.
All right, Aaron opens up quickly, has door 2, and the Yaku high call already. Kind of interesting which bad shape you want to cut here.
Goes for the 6-mon. I mean, this balances kind of your blocks the most, where it's like you just keep 3 tiles and 2 blocks.
Yeah.
I think the other option there is just 8-pin to just like kind of lock the 9-pin pair.
You don't lose the 5 Mon, and you say, I'm much more likely to get a 9 than a 7 anyway, so...
Yeah, I don't really love cutting like 4-mon, just because I think all the pairs are going to be good for this hand.
Yeah, there's not even a possibility you end up with Toy Toy at the end of things.
Exactly, yeah.
I do a lot of times cut that middle tile, but in this hand in particular, I really do like keeping the pairs.
Well, Brian picks up a door and can certainly use that one. Gonna cut away from the Sozu Kontron.
No more Dora in the wall. 2 8-pins, though.
Ooh, hold on.
8
It's
Mon, 8 Mon,
M5.
Punky.
It's Nomi. Is that we gonna greed?
It's
We're thinking
Sanchoku,
about it.
Sanchoku. No, he wants it all.
Wow.
Not Richie Sanchoku waiting on the 8-pin. He says, we can do better. CG Trap 9 so? Is this where we're going?
I don't know if I condone this. Well, let's see. But consider, instead of Tsuang 8-pin, you can Richi 9 so Tonki,
Right? CG Trap?
which is basically guaranteed, surely, right?
Surely. Get some extra.
Well, that has
acceptance.
1-mon as well.
If you get the 4 Mon, you just have to take it at that point, right?
Well, now then you've even lost your Sanshoku.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's kind of sad. Yeah, that doesn't
Chi.
do a ton.
Tempai,
Besides,
but
we can't cut our 9, so that's our final weight.
are you allowed to cut the door here? Yeah, no, you're not.
Take it.
Kinda
Just,
like-
just take it. Oh, now it's the 9 so. What? I thought that was our final weight.
There. Just locking
I
the.
don't understand that. Now we're cutting 1-1? This hand has gone pretty funky.
It would have been really funny to see 3 Mon, 2 Mon there, and just suddenly switch to Itsu.
So Charyaku's.
Still 2 8-pin in the wall to be found. No Dora.
Chi.
There's the Chi and the Tempai.
Surely Shabo.
Shambon. Uh-oh, this 9-pin. After all this, what if the 9-pin deals in?
Chi.
I can see
We
it.
draw 5-pin. If we draw 5-pin, okay,
There's
we
no
don't.
5-pin, no 5-pin. Draw.
5-pin there would have been so cursed.
Oh, and there's only one 8-pin now. Brian Tempai on 6-7. Shampoo can switch. Does now back to 5-8.
Yeah.
3-pin just isn't it.
No. After all that no 10, and you see all your 8-pins come out. They cooked a little bit too hard there.
Still at dealership. I guess that wasn't the dealership that was paused. It was the previous hand.
Whoa, what
Hello.
the double Ricci?
Right, no, double Ricci. We can switch. Pretty close though.
Very close. If you're not gonna get double Ricci, that's a good one to get.
3-pin door up.
I guess it wasn't even Ishanten, was it?
No.
Yeah, okay.
But now it is.
Yeah.
It is not. I jest. I didn't see that we cut the 6-mon earlier, so we're still Ishanten now.
Headless Onko.
Extremely wide, although definitely reduced in value now that we're not getting the 6-7-8 Sanchoku. Tempai.
There you
リーチ
go.
Very strong Ricci.
5-8 mon. You even got like a nice little Sotogawa here with very little else to go on.
Yeah, 6-mon, 3-mon.
And kind of both sides. Like even 5-mon's pretty reasonable to push. If anybody is so inclined.
Brian's
Boom.
considering this. He's gonna play it.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Samanzu looking pretty safe. Safe enough.
Yeah, if you were
Not
to put
3 this time, no.
if you were to put stats on like the percentages that 8-mon deals in with that discard order, surely that dealing rate's very low.
Yeah, it's low for sure.
And the thing is, the only reason that it ended up waiting on the 8-mon is kind of by accident.
Right.
If it plays perfect efficiency, then it's Tempai in the Pinzu first. But because Harrison was greeting the Sanchoku, preemptively cut the 6-mon, dropped back a Shanten later, and then crawled back into it, and that's kind of how you set the best traps is by falling into it backwards. Whoa, Whale with a raid, thank you. We have a big tournament coming up that Whale's hosting, right?
Yeah, we got the Whale Cup. I think it's this weekend.
I believe so as well. This weekend the qualifiers are, and then next weekend the finals.
A nice Kutsuki Ishanten here for Max on his dealership. And also Ishanten, though not quite as nice, does have this Kanshan though. As a Dora,
Yeet.
so well, Max is first to Tempo.
Classic Ricci Tanyapi.
Yep. Just Mentompin or just like the nice classic you know, who needs you don't do it like the nice way to like just build your own manga. I feel like it's like you don't need to just draw like Dora Anko. I just you know, I just built my nice Ryamen shapes.
Yeah. One
A
downside,
whole bunch of middle tiles.
the weight is not live. There's one tile on the wall. It is Sanzo. I know people have feelings about Sanzo. By the way, Harrison has managed to draw into Shanten as well.
Yeah.
Or now even
Cuts
stronger with
the Mensa
Sanchoku.
safe.
Uh-oh.
Well, how's it 8 so? Okay, it just goes 8 Mon. That's Genbutsu. And now has 8 so Genbutsu. Six Mon push from Brian. Still trying to fight for this Tempai.
Yeah, 6-man Nakasuji still should be pretty fine.
And then would have to kind of push like one tile. got there. 5 so. Does that open up anything? None of the pins were really safe, which
Yeah.
is kind of the annoying thing. Yeah,
I think
they're
he's
all
looking for a
dangerous.
path to push the 9 here, and just it's not there.
Right, yeah,
Gee.
just has to cut a Monzu.
The 7-mon follow-up discard is fine as well. So we do have Tenpai on the left for Aaron, just Keshiki Tenpai. Could she
2 so would be
9?
Tenpai. You have to push a 9 pen.
You can see 3
Which
of the
is one
7. One
chance.
chance.
There's 1 chance real.
7
Brian
Oh,
thinks so.
it's real. Leave. Should be easy push. It's like next to Dora and it's dealer Ricci, but I mean Tenpai's worth so many points.
Yeah, gets it through. We're not going anywhere though. Max retains the dealership at 28.5 here in 3rd place.
1
This could be Tanyo if it draws the right tiles.
The extra 7-pin doing some heavy lifting there. You can
Yeah,
make 2
like
sequences.
if we draw a
of Monzu.
3-mon or a 6-mon, it seems like a kind of natural way to go.
Harrison though moving quickly towards the flush.
Yeah.
Even cheese the Diamond very early on. Do you like that chi, or do you want to take a draw first?
I'd cheat it. I mean, immediately cheat it.
Straightforward.
Yeah. Straightforward path to Mongon. No need to get fancy.
Brian's hand is so weak, he might just hold all these honor tiles.
Yeah.
1
Well, now, okay, yeah, there we go. We see the chi. Max definitely thinking about the Tanyo.
It's a spot where you really can't afford to let Harrison win this hand. Honitsu or Chinitsu in the Dora suit
Home.
on your
Oh,
dealership.
the East comes out. So, does get that pawn. One away. I imagine this is going to be enough to certainly make Brian try to fold. I mean, you have like a chi toy, which is why you even saw the East come out. Oh, okay, Chun comes out as well. So actually just full fighting here. Yeah, doesn't believe in like Tenpai yet, and wants to Sakigiri these like live honors.
Yeah, the second that there's a
Now what about the overflow? Still just jams. It doesn't care at all. Seen too many fake flushes and it's just like I don't care. It's a 2 so overflow, I don't care. It
Not if
doesn't
it's push,
bother
so
me
I
one
push.
bit.
It is a little more likely that that Tuso is leading to
It's
weight on
kind
the
of
upper
weird
side.
because like the chi, right? Like,
Right, there's already
did you really
chi, already a
from,
3
like...
so's gone through.
Yeah. So I think that there was definitely the fact that he cheated from 2-3 and then cut a 2. It's like it's kind of weird that you have yet another 2. I definitely think that's part of it.
And the second call discard though, the 9 so definitely is my stop sign.
Now Oya Tadashi to 4-pin and we drew a 3-pin Anka. It's still fighting though. This is a lot of Chitoi fighting.
Green Dragon went through before. Doesn't mean
Right,
that...
but there's been Tadashi since.
Well, Max clears it. Now the light is green again for Brian.
So considering, okay, now it just cuts the 3-pin.
Back onto that Chitoi only plan.
Oh, switches to Sha Tonki, which is a dead weight. But yeah, I mean, you might as well.
This is a very Harrison thing to
I don't
do.
know, is that good actually? 4-7 so... Wait, isn't 4-7 so just better? I
Wrong.
don't know. Well, either way, the 8-1 comes out. It's gonna stop this Me2 in its tracks.
The 4-7 might be like better on average, but if Harrison is given the option to take a middle so weight there or some random Tonki, he's gonna take the Tonki.
Yeah, I feel like the value of taking an Honor Tonki against like a Honitsu, it's like it's still okay, but it's not like people are gonna look at the like, ooh, the once cut guest win. This is surely safe against the Onitsu that's overflowed like 7 tiles.
Right. Six Pandora, one on the left. Others remain in the wall. Aaron with the south triplet across the way is already looking to be an Ishan then after this 8-man draw. Wow, 7-pin fill is gorgeous. Ishan then for max.
Yeah.
There are ways to maximize value there, but it takes a little bit of shifting.
We could. I think we can get golden. You should. No, we can't get golden because I think. No, you can get golden if we had drawn. Oh, now we just. Okay, we throw that back. If we drew like a 7-so here, I guess it would be kind of awkward for the free 10. But the same thing for the other. Yeah, if we drew like a 7-so, we would have golden Ishan 10 after 3-so. No, that's not. It's not Ishan 10 for Itsu. Never mind.
Yeah, we would have to like slide the Mon shape.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
You draw the 7, you cut the 3, you draw the 6, and then you break your Summon Chun.
Yeah, it would take a lot of work to get there.
Right now, like the fancy draws are 5-pin.
Are we setting up a Sansa Tonki Ricci? That's what I want to know.
I wouldn't put it past Max.
Like, I'm looking at these discards and seeing this 3-so we're holding here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe 2-so talk
Okay.
now.
Yeah, no, now we're 2-so because it's Suji. We are so slamming this 2-so.
Oh, we got
Oh,
Summon Chun.
boring.
It's the most basic of weights, but you know what? That's what hurts points. Reach B Fedora. 369 Mon. Aaron's like, nah, I don't want to mess with this. South.
That wasn't. No, that wasn't Tenpai. Never mind.
You could argue for some of the Sozu. Like, what are the odds that Max is actually winning on a Sotel with his pawn?
Yeah.
Like, I could see the 4-Mon going, 4-So going through, and if the 4-So will go through, then the 7-So probably will too.
Mm.
At the same time, there's the argument of, I have no idea what Max is doing, so let's just not mess around. Like, why is he reaching?
It does seem
with a 2-so
really. It
hand?
would seem really weird for 4-so to deal in here. Like, I can't imagine a world where you're on 2-3-so for D10. Well, I guess that you can't. You just can't roll on the 2-3-so. So I guess you're somehow on
7.
4-7-so. Yeah, I don't know. But we see a chi from Brian who is trying to hold Tenpai here.
It just jams a 3-pin out there.
Oh, are we jamming Night Benemon? We're dealing, but are we taking it?
I mean, it gives us an excuse to
Oh,
not
yep,
draw
we
tile.
are.
Wrong.
Wants the Yaku. One chance not working this time. It worked out earlier in the game. Ooh, really not working out. The Earth flips have been very painful for Brian.
You know what? Max deserves some Uda flips. Hey,
Does he?
Have you seen the seasons he hit? Like, before he got back to A1, the seasons he's had in A2, like record-setting low Uda rates and just not getting anything to go his way. You as well. I remember a couple seasons ago, you, Max, and I think Jesse is like a ho-oh battle on the relegation line, and you and Max survived.
Yeah.
But Max had a few of those seasons in a row before finally popping off in three firsts in a row at the end of last season to jump back into
It
A1.
looked like he was gonna be stuck with me in A2 again, and then all of a sudden, he just won like I don't even know what that last session was like, plus like 80 or something.
Yeah, it was like plus
Tenpai,
plus
but
110
probably
or
break.
something after the first 3 games. Gave a few of it a little bit back at the end. But
Sorry, that wasn't Tenpai. We didn't quite get there. I feel like you should just cut the penchant there. I think this penchant is just Omega bait. Okay, we end up doing it. No, this was really painful, actually. Cutting the 6-0 backfired hard.
yeah,
I mean, it's probably not going to matter. We're probably just going to draw 5 mon next turn, and it's not going to make any difference. But yeah.
losing 4-7 mon is pretty unfortunate.
I think whenever you have just like no Dora and like the penchant is the only thing stopping you from Tanya, like that penchant is just it just almost always gets cut for me.
It is a little bit of a bait, the idea of getting the Ricci with a Suji Trap 3 in the future, but I
Sure, but even then, you're like Suji Trap Ricci Nomi, like woohoo.
yeah, I love killing penchants. They are easy to improve.
Yeah. 4-pin draw. That doesn't do it. That's yeah, that's in Totsu options. Yeah, that's nice. You lose the Forso Tanyo, but you just gain more acceptance.
Like
Eat.
this
Oh, Tenpai.
4-7.
Reach
So
Pinfu.
5 in the wall. Harrison picks his
Tenpai
Tenpai.
here as well. Takes the Tuso Tenpai. Could have taken Champon. Would have had to push a 1-so, but could have had Genbutsu wait Champon.
I think he's playing extra safe
Wasn't willing
against a
to,
4th
though.
place Ricci here.
Maybe.
Wrong.
Well, the 5-on came out. There you guys. It didn't end up mattering. It just ended Champon. And won on the 5-on in the end.
Just about
That's
as
forgiving.
predicted. So going to South Korea, pivotal round here given the score lines. 3 players over 30,000 points, all going for that first.
Mm-hmm.
Eric with a very standard start here. A couple bad shapes in the Sozu, but there is a Dora. Maybe a small chance at the Sanchoku 678 or 567. 2 Dora, sorry, this is 1 Dora in a completed shape. Actually, pretty fast for Max to get a Ricci through. 1 Dora cross, 1 Dora on the left, a little hard for Harrison on the left to use it.
Yeah, but if you're willing to cut I mean, I guess you have the Sozu Kanchan. Like your Sozu tiles are kind of weak, but the other tiles are fantastic, so overall pretty fast hand.
That's another kind of tricky decision for Aaron to make, cutting the 8-pin there.
Is this Ishan-ten or are we holding Dora? Oh, the surprise option I didn't consider. The
Yeah, it's
Manzu
both.
cut.
Definitely
Yeah.
a little weak in terms of the final shape, though.
Now you could okay, just throws it back. This Dora I think is really should not be held. Like I really did not want to cut 3-mon, and I also didn't want to cut 7-pin.
I know you've been vocal in the past about just letting the Dora go if it hurts you. Too much
Yeah.
efficiency.
I mean, if you want to greed something, you could even have greeted Tanya with the 7-pin, or just 6-pin Ipeko Tenpai.
Well, this is a spot where you can pretty easily cut 9-pin 9.
Like this is just yeah. I mean, this is just so clearly a bad 6-so. Like we could just be greeting Sanshoku instead of Dora. Oh, of course. Okay, I summoned the 3-so.
It's the classic
Yeah.
play. You say something, the wall will prove you wrong.
Yep. Somehow the 2-so floater turned out to be the stronger floater than the 6-so.
Yeah, yet to be seen though. We do have a number of 1-so and 4-so visible, so it's not actually a shape that's easily completed. I was almost expecting that shape to be immediately completed. Here's the 5-6.
Speaking of Sanshoku though.
Yeah. Hey.
Greeting the Dora at the same time, especially since we don't really see 3-so. This makes a lot of sense.
Harrison considered a G for a potential Tanya, but with a 4-so, as your only winner there,
That's such
it's
yeah. It's an extremely ugly chi.
that's a
Okay,
Tenpai.
Max just taking
Eat.
mostly K10 though. I suppose you can like cut 9-so 9-so Tanyo as well. Do have a Ricci on the 1-4-pin.
There's a Tenpai for
Ricci.
Harrison. Surely a chase.
Yeah. Comes out 1-so 4-so.
Eat.
Oh, and another chase.
All right,
We have all the
pressure.
Tenpais versus 3-so.
Finds the East. Oh, the 3!
Don't.
On the Ipatsu, the Penshan.
The Sanshoku.
No era for the 18,000, but we'll happily take a Mongon. Huge win there. Bring Aaron way up into first.
Magical Sanzo. Yeah, this is a couple times now where we've seen players get up into the 50,000 point range.
Wow, that's a nice Dora pickup. Ooh, 4-mon draw? Okay. Brian has like Sononko Ishanten. That could be a way to get a big hand. And picks up a Dora as well. I mean, I think we're definitely just Ricci Dora. It's not gonna like reject that, especially with the Epico chance. Can't pawn. That's just too cheap. So just have to let that Hatsu pass. Second pair 9-pin. What are we gonna see here? Yeah, okay, locks the 9-pin pair. You can probably end up cutting that whole block at some point. It's kind of what
Right.
you're hoping for that happens.
Well,
Now's a good time to cut it, I think, actually. Just 9-pin. Like, you really want 2 blocks in Pinzu. Okay, he's gonna take Ishanten.
it's kind of implies.
I think maybe the 2-mon's like marginally more useful than the 9-pin, but it's okay to block the pair, I suppose.
Like, if you're willing to sacrifice a Dora after drawing 4-mon, 7-mon, or 9-pin, then it seems reasonable.
I think if we're drawing 7-mon, like, we're probably breaking.
That's what I would like to do. And if that's the case,
It's just
then,
such a tempting Ishanten, like the Kutsuki Ishanten with Tanyo and 2 Dora.
right? By the way, you shot that on the right for Pihu with potential San Shoku 6, 7, 8.
2-pin. Oh, we're considering, okay, cut Tsumogiri 2-pin. That was an interesting choice there. That you could choose between 2-pin and 3-mon, but deciding to continue to greed the Sononko, even though there's only one 3-mon left. Like, just needs
Finds
a big
it.
hand. Oh, and he gets rewarded! Wow!
All right.
There it is.
At this point, we deserve to draw the last Hatsu. Where is it?
Goes for the big play and it gets paid off. So Sononko Tsumo.
1 7-pin, 1 Hatsu in the wall. Kichi, Dora, potential Sananko for the Mangan.
Okay, that's a good fill. Can we fight here? I mean, you probably don't want to cut Dora, but yeah, you can cut 4-mon.
Oh, Max draws the Hatsu.
Oh, Hatsu!
No
Nice.
Sananko
Ends up
here, but
cutting
does
that
get
one.
3 Han plus. I know Ura.
It's still a decent hand. You definitely close the gap into 3rd place against Harrison.
Yeah, now
It's a lot more manageable now.
Exactly. Extremely achievable to overcome that gap. Boy, I had a quick scan. I didn't like any of these hands. Look at the honors. In
Yeah.
every single one of these hands, it's terrible. Aaron probably the best chance here.
Especially after picking up another Pinzu. Even has a North pair, so definitely the fastest hand.
Just like that,
And
Harrison.
just straight cutting the East is not interested in trying to go for a Honitsu. Is just very happy to just try to end this game, it seems like. Well, if we draw enough Pinzu, we might get forced into a Honitsu.
If you try nothing but Pinzu for the rest of the game, then you're gonna have no option.
Okay, Brian gets another Anko. So Brian's gonna try to build towards like a Tanyo Dora. And that's a good draw for Tanyo Dora. I mean, even just Ricci Dora, if we hit the 1-mon, Ricci Dora Tsumo is enough to at least Gyakta in one position.
It's an interesting spot for Aaron where he's just Ishanten for Ricci Dora. Oh, get the Yakuhai.
I think it's yeah. Okay, there we go. Just got the Sozu. It's like just staring you in the face. Who am I to resist?
That pawn doesn't give Tempai, so we'll just let that go.
Boom.
Second pawn for Max.
Is
He's
less.
just trying to force through Tanyo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
no.
gosh, Menhon Tempai? What are these rigged draw? Menhon Dora with a pay? Wait, that's just Dama Hanimon Roll?
Needs
What
the
the
6
heck?
pin. Needs the 6 pin, but
Oh.
Menhon, Yakuhai, and then the 6 pin Dora at Sumo is going to be the Hane.
Right. Doesn't have a Dora yet. Okay.
Oh boy.
I think I saw it. I think I read the Dora wrong. For some reason I thought 4-pin was Dora.
I think the problem is that I said that there was a door in the hand already a little earlier.
Oh, or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly
Tempai
what
for
happened. Oh!
Spry, and he's going to go for it. Reach P Dora Tanya Reach P Tanya potential in the Formon and then Dora. This is the battle now. Can Brian get out of last? Can Aaron snipe a win?
We're just gonna see like, wow, one mon is what a draw. Immediately the one mon. What is this gonna be just dealt in? No, okay, cut to 8 pin. Wow.
1
Oh, Chase?
Okay, Tsumogiri Rishi. I was wondering if that was gonna happen.
Aaron says, I'm not at risk of losing first, so let's just go for maximum value.
Oh, this is Delton. This is death. This is right. This has to be death.
Surely.
Yeah,
Go.
there it is. Okay, so it does Gyok 10.
The Uta as
Even
well.
it's like for good measure.
What a game. Craziness. Aaron actually stays as the only player over 30,000 points, so gets the full 20 points of Uma, plus 42 in first. Max takes a minus 0.2. That's totally fine second place from his results in game 1. Brian needs 9.6 in the third, but that was a really important hand and all last to come back with. Harrison, unfortunately, just had to play. You can't sit by idly in that situation, so had to play the 1 mon. And it did deal in, drop him to last. Many more games.
I was looking at the hand. I didn't even think there was like anything safe, which is why I was like, there was even a chance one mon just came out on Ipatsu, but decided marginally 8 pin looked a little bit safer. But then right after that, like you draw the 1 pin, it's just okay. Well,
yeah, with the Uda skipping the Ipatsu didn't even make a difference. Quite unfortunate, but 2 games in the books. Max will stick around in 4th place in the standings, and Aaron moves up after that big win, plus 21.4. Harrison joins me at the bottom of the standings. All right, they've logged 2 games. We've logged about 3.5 hour stream. I think they're finished for the night, and I think we are as well. But I want to shout out, of course, the commentators that helped out tonight. Tamash earlier with a couple of games. We'll probably be hearing more from Tamash throughout the rest of the season, and also Lucas, of course. Always so much fun to do commentary with you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad I was able to get back on. It's been a bit, so I was happy to get to watch some games.
Hopefully, everyone tuning in is looking forward to some extra broadcasts. I have heard word that there is potential for 2 streams next week. Potentially a Tuesday stream alongside either maybe Monday, maybe Thursday, maybe we stick with Wednesday. But we could be seeing bonus American Ricci Mahjong League streaming moving forward. And I'm really excited to potentially increase the output of games that we get to watch. The league has grown so large that I really I'm looking for the opportunity to cover more players. We don't get to see as many players. You know, we used to be able to catch every single player at least once, and that's just no longer feasible. But if we get dual streams, then that might now be possible. So look forward to that next week. And until then, I think we're going to call it here. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, if you'd like to see the end of last season, the preseason show for this season, or any of the broadcasts that happened, you can visit our YouTube channel at American Ricci on YouTube. You can also visit AmericanRicci.org if you're interested in participating in the league for the upcoming season. It's going to be a while before that season starts, as we've just started the summer session, but you can still register. You can still join as a substitute player. You can still join just to play practice games with the rules that we use in this league, and to get to talk to players like Lucas and Tamash and everyone else in the What Would You Do and Analysis channel. So check that out if you're interested at AmericanRicci.org. And we'll catch you next week with hopefully a lot of Mahjong content here in week 1 of the summer session. See you then.